Good evening, folks. How you doing? Here I am, 3 minutes to spare. I'm working on my ability to get here on time. I'm doing pretty good, I think. I get my chat popped out and get everything started here. Most of you are watching a commercial right now, so got a little bit of time to get this set up. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I was in here before the actual day started here. All right, so how's everybody doing there, Farm Dog? How you doing? I got Coin Junkie, Steve C. Hello, Steve C. Got Jim Fletcher, Mark, Farm Dog. Mark asked me, he gets notifications on upcoming Coppercoins auctions, but how does he get notifications on upcoming reveals? Miss the reveals most of the time. Hi, Bob. Jeff Dunn, Mark A. Let's see. Got a bunch of people in here. Mark, here's the answer for you, as best I can do. If your email notifications are coming from me, that's because I'm sending them out, not YouTube. YouTube has an issue with their notifications. Sometimes they send them, sometimes they don't. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start emailing everyone involved in every one of the different reveals prior to the reveal being shown. So when I schedule it that morning, I'll email you, let you know what time it's going to be, and that way we'll get into it on time, hopefully. And you will be able to see when that reveal will be before it actually shows. So, oh, Coin Dragon sitting in the airport. There you go. How you doing, buddy? We got Jim Worley. I got a bunch of people here. So I'm wondering if my very own Jessica Johnson's going to be here. Not really sure, but I'll be able to get going anyway, regardless, one way or the other. But it's always nice to have her here. It's always nice to have her helping us out. Yes, I do comb my hair once a week, whether I need it or not. It does. It happens once in a while. There's Miss Jessica Johnson. All present and or accounted for, sir. Thomas, Bulldog, how you guys doing? Been a good week so far. Let's see. I'm getting a little bit of tape on this so it doesn't fall apart. But this is our first roll that we're going to be selling, and it has a little bit of a tear in the end of it. So, trying to get it all straightened out. And I want to make sure that I can actually see this stuff before we get started on the auction. Jessica, I'm assuming that you have found the sheet. Okay. So, let me get... Oh, now here's something I wanted to tell you guys about. I have gone back to using this spreadsheet, and I want to show it to you so that you guys can see it. How about if I make it so that you can actually see the cells that I'm working on here? Hang on a second. There we go. Okay, so you guys all have access to this sheet. It is at, and I'm going to type it right here just so you guys can see. It's at tinyurl.com/ccreveals. tinyurl.com/ccreveals. Go ahead and put that in the chat so everybody can get to it. Jessica, I've been rescheduled for that. It's coming up on Thursday, not today. I decided that they were going to be doing it late enough today that I would be unable to do the auction if I did that, so I decided to postpone it until Thursday. Okay, so you guys can all see what I've got going on here. It's tinyurl.com/ccreveals. You go there, and you've got this list that shows you the date that each of the reveals were run. It shows you the reveal number, your coin number, the date and mint mark of the coin, and then your name. So right now, presently, I'm going to be mailing packages tomorrow and Thursday, and Adam Chambers, for instance, has 6 coins being held for review. So he will be 6 coins short of his complete and full order until I get these done and get them sent to him. Bill Crussen's got 1 in. BR Chef has 2 in. We got Brian Pruitt has 2 in. Chuck Patillo has 2 in. Doug Reese has 2 in. Doug Reese has 3 in. Deanne has, looks like 7 or 8. 7. And so this will help you figure out when you don't get your full order. Let's say Doug Reese gets his order and he knows he got 3 coins in number 239, but he's only got two coins in his package. He can go to this spreadsheet and it'll show him he has another 239 coming to him after I identify what the RPM is. So that's what we're working on. That's what this is. It's at tinyurl.com/CC reveals, and it disappeared on me there. But anyhow, I just wanted you guys to see that. I want you to just make sure you copy that down somewhere. If you ever get involved in the reveals, make sure you copy that down because we will be using it. And let me take it off of this display. Here I am again. Let's go to this. There's some of the rolls that we're going to be doing tonight. Let's see. Let me find this view. And you got your lot numbers over there on the right hand side. And let's see. Let me get this into a position where we can actually use it. Oh, no, that's a little bit too close. A little bit further away. I want you to be able to see the entire end of the roll. Okay, here we go. This is going to be our first auction. First auction item up for today is going to be this 1961 Philadelphia uncirculated roll. This is a full BU roll of 1961 Philadelphia Lincoln cents. It's a bank wrapped roll. It's an original roll. Going to get me started off at $1. Anybody start me at $1? Now Jim Fletcher comes in at $1, starts me at $1 now. And the auction is off on the way. Now we got a bid of 2. Got a bid of 2. Look a bid of 225. Anybody give me 225? Now 3. Now 3. Now look a bit of 350. Anybody bid of 350? Now 325. Look a bit of 350 now. Anybody bid of 350? Looking for a 350. Now 350. Look a bit of 4. Anybody bid of 4? Look a bit of 4 now. And Deanne bids 4. Now 5. Anybody bid of 5? 455. Anybody bid 455? Jeff is out. Dan's got a $4 bid in. Got a $4 bid in. Looking for a bid of 455. Anybody 450? 450. Anybody 450? 425. How about a bid of 425? Jim Fletcher's out. And Deanne's bid of 4. Look a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bid of 425 now. Got a $4 bid. $4 bid going once. Looking for a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 425? Going twice now for $4. Look for a bid of 425. Anybody give me a bid of 425? Any 425? Anybody bid of 425? Sold $4, Deanne. Thank you very much. Sold, sold, sold. Now, let me move on to the next item. Congratulations, Deanne. Move on to the next item here. We have it's a 1973D original Batdorf roll. This is the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. It's 1973D. There's the other end of the roll right there. I'm going to start this off at $1. Farm Dog gives me $1 bid. Now I've got a $1 bid. Look a bid at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25 now? 2. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid at $2.25 now. Anybody $2.25? Anybody bid at $2.25? Now 3. Now 3. Look a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25 now. Anybody bid at $3.25? Now Jeff is out. Got Jeff out. Looking for a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? I'm going to go once now to Farm Dog at 3. Looking for a bid at $3.25. Now twice to Farm Dog at $3. Look a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25. Sold $3. Farm Dog, thank you very much. All right, Farm Dog. I have a total of 4 of these rolls. Would you like all 4 of them at that price or just the one? You can have 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just tell me how many you would like. Okay, Farm Dog takes 2. Now I've got 2 others available at $3 to anybody who wants them. Jeff Dunn will take 1, so I've got 1 remaining. I've got 1 left. Anybody want 1 roll, 1973D. It's a St. Louis Fed Reserve roll for $3. 73D Fed Reserve, $3. Original roll. Jim Fletcher will take it. Okay, so I've got Jim Fletcher on that one. Let me change my browser setting just a little bit and back it up. Hang on just a second. Gotta get this monkey backed up. There we go. Now we can start going forward. There we go. Maybe that'll work. May have to adjust again later on. But this is very slowly scrolling upward, and I'm thinking it's going to go about as fast as we do our auction lots. Okay, next item. Item number 3. Item number 3 is going to be this right here. It's a 1969D original machine wrapped roll. 1969D. It's an original machine wrapped roll. It's for Sattler. It's a Sattler type roll, or Satley type roll. I'm sorry, Satley. And it's a 50 coin roll of 1969D original Lincoln cents. Got a Mark A. Start at $2, $2 bid. Now $2 bid. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Need a bid at $2.25. Look a bid at $2.25. Hello, Javier. Bid at 3. Bid at 3 now. Look a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25 now. Anybody bid at $3.25? Got a bid at 3. Look a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? No bid at $3.25. Got a bid at 3. Look a bid at $3.25 now. 4. Got a bid at 4. Look a bid at $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Look a bid at $4.25. Need a money bid at $4.25. Look a money bid at $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Got a bid at 4 now. Got a bid at 4 going once. Need a bid at $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Got a $4 bid going twice now. Look a bid at $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? No bid at $4.25. Where did I just type? Hello, 710 is oil upside down. And it looks like Mark bought it at $4. Mark bought it at $4. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mark. Move on now. Got a 1966 original roll. 1966. It's 1966 original roll. This is an original bank wrapped roll or machine wrapped roll of 1966. There's no bank name on it. I'm going to start this off at $1. Who wants to start me at $1? $1 bid, $1 bid, anywhere $1 bid. Need a $1 bid. Got Coin Junkie, $1 bid, $1 bid. Now look a bid at $1.25. Anybody bid at $1.25? Now bid at 2. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Now 2. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? No bid at $2.25. 1966, folks. Now got a bid at 3. Got a bid at 3. Look a bid at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25 now. $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Now got a bid of 4. Got a bid of 4. Look a bid of $4.25. Hello, Mr. Worley. Got a bid of 4. Now look a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Look a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Got a bid of 4. Now 5. Now 5. Look a bid of $5.25. $5.50. $5.50. Sorry, $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50. Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50 now? Levels is here. Bid of 6. Bid of 6. Hello, Levels. Bid of 6 now. Look a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Look a bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Need a bid of $6.50. Got a bid of 7. Got a bid of 7 from Mr. Worley. Bid of 7 now. Look a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Levels of Madness. Bid $7.50. Look a bid of 8. Now need a bid of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Coin Junkie is out. Thank you, Coin Junkie. And James Worley gives me a bid of 8. Yes, that's right. Make sure you are on live chat. Now Levels of Madness gives us a bid of 9. Got a bid of 9 now. Look a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bid of $9.50 now. Anybody bid of $9.50? James is out. I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down to Levels of Madness at 9. $9 going once now. Look a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bid of $9.50 now. Got $9 going twice. Need a bid of $9.50. Look a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Sold. Hello, Bill Crescent. Levels of Madness, $9. Thank you very much, sir. All right, let me move on to the next item. Looks like we're going to be going just about right for the speed of the scroller. Here we go, 1972D. This is an original machine wrapped roll, and I believe this is a roll from that source where we were finding double die reverse number 1. So there could be double dies in here. We're going to start this off at $1. $1 bid. Anybody bid a $1 bid? Coin Junkie, $1. Hello, Steve Patat. How you doing? Late Night, how you doing? There's a $2 bid with Late Night. Late Night, have you already registered to bid with us? I can't remember if you've registered. If you have not registered, we can't take your bids until you do register. Jim Fletcher bid at $5 now. $5. Look a bid at 5.5. Need a 5.5 now. Look a bid at $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? These things go for $10 to $15. Jessica, could you check in on that for me, please? Make sure that we have a registration by late night. Got Doug Walters bid at $5.50. Doug Walters at $5.50. Mark now at $6. Mark now at $6 bid. $6 bid. Look a bid at $6.50. Anybody bid at $6.50? Look a bid at $6.50 now. Got a bid at $6. Look a bid at $6.50. Is this a Brant roll? Yes, it is. It is a Brant roll. And it is an original machine wrapped roll. I think it's from the same source as the other ones that were producing DDR number 1. So yeah, Thomas, a bid at 7 now. Bid at 7. Look a bid at $7.50. Anybody bid at $7.50? Brent, Brandt, yeah. Now, Scooter bids 10. Scooter bid at 10. Look a bid at $10.50. Anybody bid at $10.50? Look a bid at $10.50 now. Anybody bid at $10.50? Looking for a bid at $10.50. Anybody bid at $10.50? Look a bid at $10.50. Anybody bid at $10.50? Roadrunner, I'm sure that haven't you already registered at one point in time? I thought you were registered quite some time back. Levels bids $10.50. Thomas says he's out. T2, Thomas. Roadrunner, you can send an email to Coppercoins payments at gmail.com. Coppercoins payments at gmail.com. All we need is your not eBay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean eBay. Your YouTube screen name, your actual name, and the email address to where we would be sending your PayPal invoice. We only accept PayPal payments. So I'll have to have you register there if you haven't done so already. You don't have to register for every auction. You only register once, and then you're permanently a member of our family. All right, Scooter B bids 11. Scooter B at $11 bid. Got $11 bid. Look a bid at $11.50 now. Anybody bid $11.50? Levels is out. See if I can make sure I've got Scooter B in here. Okay, I do have Scooter B. And that Scooter $11 bid. $11 bid. Anybody else bid? Anybody else? $11.50. $11.50. I'm going to count it down now. Let's do Scooter beat $11. Look a bid of $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Need a bid $11.50? Anybody bid $11.50? Okay, late night with Bull. Okay, so you're ready to bid. Got $11 bid now, going twice. Look a bid $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Look a bid $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? We're sold to Scooter B $11. Thank you, sir. Got a sale $11 to Scooter B on this 1972 D roll. Now move on to the next one. Next item up for bids will be this 1963 roll. 1963, it's an original bank wrap roll from the Fed Reserve Bank of Cleveland. Fed Reserve of Cleveland. Get me started at $1. Anybody start at $1? Looking for a $1 bid. Anybody bid at $1? Look for a bid of $1 now. Anybody bid at $1? Look a bid at $1. I got Coin Junkie bidding $1. Coin Junkie bids $1. Okay, late night. I do believe we do have you in there. I'm going to mark you as a moderator now, so we can be sure that we've got you. Coin Junkie bid a $1. Got a $1 bid. 1963 Philadelphia original bank wrapped roll. It's an original bank wrapped roll. Got Deanna at $2. Got a $2 bid now. $2 look a bid at 2.5. Anybody bid at 2.5? Jeff Dunn 2.5 now 3. Anybody bid at 3? Look a bid at 3. Anybody bid at 3? Looking for a bid at 3. Anybody bid at 3? Coin Junkie at $3 now. Looking 3.5. Anybody 3.25? 3.25. Anybody bid at 3.25? Look a bid at 3.25 now. Anybody bid at 3.25? Now levels bid 4. Got a bid of 4 now. Look a bid of 4.25. Anybody bid at 4.25? Look a bid of 4.25. Anybody bid at 4.25? Jeff Dunn is out. Jeff Dunn is out. Look a bid of 4.25 now. Anybody bid at 4.25? Thank you, Jeff. Anybody bid a 425? Looking for a bid of 425 now. 425. This is an original bank wrapped roll. It's from the Fed Reserve Bank of Cleveland in, well, the dog pound area of Cleveland, Ohio. Got a bid of 425 now. 450. 450 now. Look at a bid of 475. Anybody bid a 475? Looking for a bid of 475. Anybody bid a 475? Look at a bid of 475. Anybody bid a 475? 475. Anybody bid a 475? All right, I'll go ahead and start counting it down. We got levels at 450. Looking for a bid of 475. Anybody bid a 475? Now Jeff bids a 5. He was out. Now he's not out. Levels is now out. Is Levels not out, or is he out? Jeff Dunn is not out. He bid a 5. Got a bid of 5 now. Looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bid of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bid of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Got 5. You can't do 5 1/4 levels. Got to do 5 1/2. At $5, we go up to the 50-cent increments. At $5, we go up to 50-cent increments. There we go, 5 1/2. Now we got a 5 1/2 bid, $5.50. Now we got a bid of 550. Anybody bid a 6? I guess out doesn't mean much, right? Got 2 out people now bidding. Jeff Dunn and Levels of Madness. Got Jeff Dunn bid a 6. Bid a 6 now. Look a bid of 6 1/2. Anybody bid a 6 1/2? Look a bid of 6 1/2 now. Anybody bid a 6 1/2? Levels says he's out. Thank you, Levels. Bid a 6 now. Going once. Looking for a bid of 6 1/2. Anybody bid a 6 1/2? Got $6 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 6 1/2. Anybody bid a 6 1/2? Looking for a bid of 6 1/2? Sold $6. Sold $6. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next is this 1969 Denver roll. 1969. Got a beauty. Nice looking coin there. Take a look at another couple of coins deep, see what we have. Just as nice as the top one. So there you go. Start me off at $1. 1969 D roll here. Need a $1 start. Anybody give me a $1 start? Got Jim Fletcher, $1 start. Now looking for a $1 1/4. $1.25. Anybody bid a $1.25? Got a $1 bid now. Looking for a $1.25. Anybody bid a $1.25? Look a bid a $1.25. Sureg bids 2. Got a bid at 2 now. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid a $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Got a $2 bid. Looking for a $2.25. Anybody bid a $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Now 3. Now 3, looking for $3.25. Anybody bid a $3.25? Got CMOS in here. Hey, how you doing, buddy? $3. 3 now, $3.25. $3.25 now, look a bid at $3.50. Anybody bid a $3.50? Got a bid at $3.25. Looking for a bid at $3.50. Anybody bid a $3.50? Mark A, $3.50 now, $3.75. Anybody give me a bid at $3.75? Look a bid at $3.75 now, 4. Got a bid of 4 now, look a bid at $4.25. 4 now, $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Look a bid at $4.25 now. Anybody bid at $4.25? Got a bid of 4, looking for a bid of $4.25. $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Look a bid of $4.25 now. Salia Sureg, $4. Now going once, looking for a bid of $4.25. Anybody give me a bid of $4.25? Now Mark with a bid of 5. Got a bid of 5 now, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5.50. Now bid of 5, need a money bid of $5.50. Looking for a money bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? All right, we got $5 going once now. Mark A, $5 going once. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50. Sold $5. Sold $5 to Mark. I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you very much. Now, here we get into something of some substantial interest of late. We have 1962. Now, look at this. Look at the toning on that end coin. There's a hair on there, too. But you can overlook the hair. Here's the other end. Gosh, look at the toning on that. It's a little strange, but it's still very colorful toning. So I got DN start us off with a $4 bid. $4 bid here. Look at a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Got a bid of 4. Look a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? $4.25. Need a bid of $4.25. Let everybody get caught up. Thank you, Roadrunner. Roadrunner. When he catches you, you're through. $4 bid. $4 bid. Look a bid of 425. Anybody give me a bid of 425? Bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 425? Got a bid of 4. Look a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? No bid of 425. Got a $4 bid going once now. Looking for a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 425? Going twice now. $4. Look a bid of 4. Now we got 425. Now 5. Got a $5 bid. Now looking 5.5. $5 bid. Thomas Square. TT. Thomas 2. Bid $5. $5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody give me a bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Joe McBride is out. Thank you, Joe. Got a bid of 5. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Got a bid of 5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Okay, now we got Thomas going once now. Bid of 5. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Thomas going twice now. Look a bit of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bit of $5.50 now. Sold Thomas $5. Thomas bid of $5. Thank you so much. I tell you what, I've got 4 of these. Let's do these at $4 a piece. Thomas, you get yours at $4. You'll get this one at $4. And I've got another one here. This one's also at $4. Who wants to take this one at $4? Thomas, you want it? Thomas, I'll give you first right of refusal on 4 rolls. You can take all 4. You could take 1. You could take 2. You could take 3. And then I'll offer the others to other people. Thomas at 2. Thomas at 2. Jessica, I'll take care of you later. Doug, you get 1. And Joe gets 1. That's all I got right there. Let's Deanne. Deanne, do you want one of them? That's what we need to do. We need to go by highest bidder first. So Thomas takes 2. Deanne will take, how many do you want, Deanne? Thomas took 2. I've got 4 total. So I've got 2 left if you want both of them. Deanne wants 1. So then I end up with 1 for Joe McBride. And sorry, Mr. Eubanks, I was not able to get to you because, and actually, Doug Walters, I'm sorry, Doug Walters gets the last one. Doug Walters gets the last one because he binned before anyone else did. Sorry, Joe and James. We'll take care of you on the next auction, or next time around we may have more of these. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you for your bids, folks. All right, next item. It's this 1959 Philadelphia roll. This thing's beautiful. Really nice 1959 Philadelphia roll. Got 1959p. We're going to start those off at $1. Anybody start me $1? Doug Walter starts me at $1. Look at $1 now, $1.25. Anybody bid at $1.25? Look a bit of $1.25. Now got a 2. Now got a 2. Look a bit at $2.25. Anybody $2.25? Now $2.50. Look at $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Need a bit of $2.75. Look a bit of $2.75. Now 3. Look now $4.25. Got a bit of $4.25. Look a bit of $4.50. Anybody bid at $4.50 now? Got a bit of $4.50. Looking $4.75. Anybody bid at $4.75? Look a bit of $4.75 now. Anybody bid at $4.75? Got a bit of 5 now. Got a bit of 5. Look a bit of $5.25. Anybody bid at 5? No, $5.50. I'm sorry. Anybody bid at $5.50? I can't follow my own rules. Now $5.50. Got a bit of $5.50 now. Looking for a bit of 6. Anybody bid at 6? Anybody bid at 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? Anybody 6 out there? Anybody 6? Got a bit of $5.50. Going once to Jeff Dunn, $5.50. Looking for a bit of 6. Anybody bid of 6? Now we got a bit of $5.50 going twice to Jeff Dunn. Anybody bid of 6? Looking for a bit of 6. Anybody bid of 6? Sold $5.50. Jeff Dunn. Let me reset my little thingy again. I guess this doesn't work as well as I thought it would. But, hey, never hurts to try, right? Let me back this up and start working my way back to you, babe. Here we go. Okay. Did we go far enough back? What lot are we on now? Nope, I'm on lot 9. I got to go back a little bit further. Sorry. Hang on just a minute while I play with my little filter thing here. There, I'll back it all the way up. That way we can start moving forward again at a very small pace. Now maybe I'll keep up with everything as we go along. All right. So what did we do? We sold it. 19. Oh, wait a minute. We're going too far forward. Wait a minute. We got this. Now where are we? Pittsburgh FRB. Okay. 1961. 1961. Oh, that's the wrong one here. Here we go. 1961. Pittsburgh branch of the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland. We've got a $2.50 bid already. $2.50 now. Look a bit of $2.75 now. $2.75.3. Anybody bid a 3? Look a bit of 3 now. This has got toning on. It's got nice toning. Look at the toning around the edge. That's bullseye toning for you there. Doug Walters bid a 3. We got a butt to butt here. So we got another reverse toner. Now we got a bit of 4. Now we got a bit of 4. Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Look a bit of 425 now. Anybody bid a 425? Look for a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Look a bit of 425 now. Anybody 425? Hello, Kelly. Bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Looking for a bit of 425? I got $4 going once now. Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Got $4 going twice now. Look for a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? We're sold. $4. Oops, where did I type that? I keep typing things in very odd places that I don't know where they are, but we are sold. There we go. Sold. Jeff Dunn, $4. $4 roll. Now we're going to move on to the next item. Congrats, Jeff. Next item here, as I see it anyway, is this roll right here. This is an interesting roll because it's a, let's see, what is this, the 51D? No, this is a random mixed tube of wheat cents. This has got different years and dates in it, different conditions all the way through the roll. There's one that's BU in there. There's a few cleaned coins. There's other coins, but there's all different kinds of dates and mints in here. What is this one? That's a 41 plain. Let's see. There's a 50D. I mean, I wouldn't go too hog wild on this, but it's going to be a couple of dollar roll. So there's Javier at $3, and I got a $3 bid now. Looking through $3.25. Anybody bid a $3.25? Got a little bit of dings here on this 51D. Let me flip a few more coins over and see what we end up with. What is this one? It's a 41D. That one's been scrubbed a little bit though. Got a $3.50 bid. $3.50 bid now. Looking $3.75. Anybody bid a $3.75? Nate a bit of $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75 now. Sir, I get $3.75. Look a bit of 4. Anybody bid a 4? Look a bit of 4 now. Anybody bid a 4? Looking for a bit of 4. Anybody bid a 4? Anybody bid a 4? What's that one? 53D. Let's see. There's a 57D. What are you? 46D. Got a bit of 4 now. Got a bit of 4 going once now to late night with a bit of 4. Looking for a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Looking for a bit of 425. Anybody bid a 425? Looking for a bit of 425. Now 425. Looking for a bit of 450. Anybody give me a bit of 450? Look a bit of 450 now. Anybody bid a 450? 450. Late night is out. 425. Surreg want 425 going once. Need a bit of 450. Look a bit of 450. Anybody bid a 450? Look a bit of 450 now. We've got Surreg going twice at 425. Look for a bit of 450. Anybody bid a 450? Look a bit of 450. Sold 425. Sold 425 to Surreg. Thank you very much, sir. Next item I've got says 1970D roll. Got 1970D. It's a plastic tubed roll. Pretty coins. Really nice looking coins in there. It's a full roll of 1970D. Going to start us off with $1. Anybody start me at $1? Looking for $1 now? Anybody bid $1? Look a bit $1 now. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid, $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Anybody bid $1? Looking for $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Anybody bid $1? I'm just playing around. Doug bids $1. Got $1 bid now. Looking for a bid at 125. Anybody bid at 125? Got 3 bids of $1. Now Jim Fletcher bids a 5. Got a bid of 5. Look for a bid of 5.5. Anybody bid a 5.5? Look for a bid of 5.5. Anybody 550? Need a 550 bid. Anybody 550 bid? 550 bid. Now anybody bid a 550? 1970D only comes in one size, Party Pickle. 1970D only comes in one size. So we got Jeff, let's see, Jim Fletcher, sorry, bid of $5. Jim Fletcher, bid of $5, look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Shantanu Singh, hello. Got Jeff Dunn's out. Shantanu is out. All right, we're going to go once now. $5, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody give me a bid of $5.50 on this? Bid of $5.50, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Got $5 going twice now, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? All right, we're sold. All good, Party Pickle. We all make slight little missteps or don't know something once in a while. Isn't it? Nothing to be embarrassed about. That's for sure. All right, folks. What do I have on this one? 24 coins. So here's a 1961 roll of 24 coins. Got 24 coins in it, and they're all Unk coins. They're all nice BU coins. 1961 Philadelphia. Going to start this off at, let's just say 25-cent bid. Anybody bid at 25? Need a 25-cent bid. Anybody bid at 25? Mark bids $1. Got $1 now. $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Anybody bid $1.25? Looking for a bid at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Look at $1.25. Now $1.50. Got a bid of $1.50. Look at a bid of $1.75. Anybody bid at $1.75? Anybody bid at $1.75? $1.75. Look for a bid of $1.75. Anybody bid at $1.75? Looking for a bid of $1.75. Anybody bid at $1.75? Got $1.50 going once now. Look for a bid of $1.75. Anybody bid at $1.75? Got $1.50 going twice now. Look for a bid of $1.75. Anybody bid at $1.75? Looking for a bid of $1.75? Sold $1.50. There we go. Now we're looking at this roll. This sexy little dude right here. 1961 Philadelphia, but this one is an old sealed tube. It's got tape around it. That tape has not been broken, even though it maybe looks like it has. It has not been broken. So we have a 1961 P. It's an old sealed tube roll. Got Coin Junkie bid $1. Got a $1 bid, looking for $1.25. Tim Morrell bid of $5. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Tim Morrell now going once, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Tim Morrell going twice now, looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50? Sold. Tim Morrell bid of $5. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. A $5 bid now. Let's take a look at this one. Here's another 1966 roll. This is a 1966 original Brent, Watertown, Wisconsin, Brent roll. 1966. Anybody give me $1? Start me off at $1. Anybody bid $1? Look a bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? And now Quinn Junkie bid $1. Look a bid $1.25. Got a bid $1. Look a bid $1.25. Farm Dog, what's that $12 for? Was that a $12 bid or did he mean a $2 bid? Oh, he took it back. Okay. Got James Eubanks now highest bid at $5. $5. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50 late night? Bids of $6. Got a bid of $6 now. Looking for a bid of $6.25. $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Look a bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? And we got James bid of $7. CMOS bid of $8. Got an $8 bid now. $8 bid. Looking for a bid of $8.50. Now JOB. Hello JOB. Bids of $10. Got JOB bid of $10. Look a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50 now. Anybody bid of $10.50? Now Levels bids $11. Levels bids $11. Look a bid of $11.50 now. Anybody bid $11.50? Look at $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? No bid $11.50. Levels going once now. Bid $11. Looking for a bid of $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Need a bid $11.50. JOB bids a $13. $13. Lucky number 13. 13. Look a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid a $13.50? Look a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid a $13.50? Looking for a bid of $13.50 now. Got Levels bid of $14. Got a bid of $14. Look a bid of $15. Anybody bid a $15? Look a bid of $15 now. Anybody bid a $15? Looking for a bid of $15. Anybody bid a $15? Look a bid of $15 now. Anybody bid a $15? Got JLB at $15. JLB at $15. Levels is out. Levels is out. Look a bit of 15. Now need a 16. Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bit of 16? Need a bit of 16. Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bit of 16? No bit of 16. JOB once now. $15. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bit of 16? Look a bit of 16. JOB goes twice now. Look a bit of 15. Need a bit of $16. 16. Anybody bit of $16? Anybody bit of 16? We're sold. JOB 15. I appreciate it, JOB. Thank you very much, sir. Next item I've got is 1962D. This is an old cap, really hard to open up. 1962D roll. There's one coin. Let me take a couple of these others out. We'll take a look at them. They look like they've got a little bit of luster issue. So bid accordingly. It's 1962D. It's a tube roll, 1962D. Anybody bid $1. Got $1 from Coin Junkie. Look a bit of $2 at 150 now. 150 late night. 150 now. Look a bit of 2. Anybody bid of 2? 175. 175. Anybody bid of 175? Look a bit of 175. Anybody bid of 175? Need a bit of 175. Look a bit of 175. Now 3. James Eubanks bids a 3. Look a bit of 325. Anybody bid of 325? Looking for a bit of 325. Anybody bid of 325? Need a bit of 325. Anybody bid of 325? Got a $3 bid. James Eubanks going once now, $3. Going once now, $3. Look for a bid of 325. Got Joe McBride at 325. 325 now, 350. Anybody bid of 350? Look a bit of 350. Doug Walters at 350. Doug at 350. Looking for a bid of 375. Anybody bid of 375? Look a bit of 375 now. Anybody bid of 375? Looking for a bid of 375. Anybody bid of 375? Look a bit of 375 now. Anybody bid of 375? 375. Joe McBride bids at 375. Looking for a bid of 4. Anybody bid of 4? Look a bit of 4 now. Anybody bid of 4? Well, anybody bid of 4? Look a bit of 4 now. Anybody bid of 4? All right, tell you what. Let's do it this way. I've got 3 top bidders now right here on my screen. I've got James Eubanks, Joe McBride, and Doug Walters. James Eubanks, Joe McBride, Doug Walters. I've got 3 rolls in this order. 1, 2, 3. I can do 3 rolls of 1962. No, wait, this isn't 62D. I got 2 rolls of 62D. Sorry, 2 rolls. I can do my top 2 bidders, Joe and Doug Walters. Yep, Joe and Doug Walters. So let's do those at, say, $3 a piece. $3 a piece, Joe McBride and Doug Walters. $3 a piece. They'll each get 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, the next item is this one. This is a 62 Philadelphia here. 62 Philadelphia, looking for a $1 bid. Looking for a $1 bid. Get a started $1 bid. There we go. It's a 62 Philadelphia roll. Beautiful roll. These things are known for double dies. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of double dies in 1962, that's for sure. 1962, got a $1 bid now, look at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Looking for a $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Got $1, look for a bid $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Got a $3 bid now, $3 bid now, $3.25. Anybody bid $3.25? Look bid $3.25. Now I got a bid of $3.50. Look a bid of $3.75. Anybody bid $3.75? Looking for a bid of $3.75. Hello, Donna Mac. Look for a bid of $3.75. Anybody bid of $3.75 now? 4. Got a bid of 4. Look a bid of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bid of $4.50 now. $4.75. Anybody bid of $4.75? Need a bid of $4.75. Anybody bid of $4.75? Look a bid of $4.75. Anybody bid of $4.75? Now Doug bids of $4.75. Look for a bid of 5. Looking for a bid of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Got Jeff Dunn at 5. Jeff Dunn's at 5. Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Remember that 50-cent increment at $5, so we got $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50? Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for, now we got $6 bid. $6 bid now. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Anybody bid of $6.50? Jeff Dunn is out. Congratulations. Thank you very much to everybody who's bidding tonight. Jeff, thank you. J-O-B at $6. Donna Mac, wave. Bid of $6 now going once. Looks for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Got a $6 bid now going twice. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Looking for a bid of $6.50. Sold. J-O-B, $6. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Next item. Here's another 1969D original bank wrap roll. 1969D Original bank wrapped roll. It's a Satley wrapper. 1969D. Looking for $1. Anybody give me $1? Got a $5 bid. $5 bid now. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Need a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? I've been practicing, folks. I'm getting better at that. Anybody bid of $5.50? Got a bid of $5.50. Now look a bid of $6. Anybody bid of $6? Anybody bid of $6? How about if the faster I go, the more you bid? I bet. Can't do $5.75 late night. Got to do a bid of $6. $5.50, then $6, then $6.50, then $7, then $7.50. That's the way it goes. $6.25. Got a $6.25. Now need a $6.75. $6.25. Need a bid of $6.75. Now $7. Got a bid of $7. Look for a bid of $7.50 now. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Need a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50 now. Anybody bid of $7.50? Got late night with a $7 bid. Now Jim Fletcher $7.50. $7.50 Jim Fletcher looking for a bid of $8 now. Anybody bid of $8? Looking for a bid of $8 now. $9. Now 9. Scooter B bids a $9. Scooter B bid a $9. $9.50 now. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Late night's out. $9.50 now. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Anybody bid a $9.50? Looking for a bid of $9.50 now. Got a $9 going once. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Looking for a bid of $9.50. Got a $9 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Looking for a bid of $9.50. Sold $9. Scooter B. Thank you very much, sir. Remember these? Remember those? I got some other dates now. How about that? Take a look at this. 1975. Looks like a large I, but it is a 1975. 1975 Philadelphia. It says Lincoln Brilliant Uncirculated Bank Manuet. I don't know what that means. Nanuet. National. I don't know. Have no idea. It's just, it says this is an original roll inside of paper, inside of foil. It's a full roll inside of paper, inside of foil. So this thing's been wrapped up since 1975. We've seen the result of some of the others. It got some beautiful toning out of them. So we got a 1975 roll. Mike Birchman's our high bidder now, $6. $6 bid. Now looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Thank you, Donna Mac. Bid of $6 now. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Now $8. Adam Chambers at $8. Tim Morrell tries an $8. Tried doing it on Sunday. I didn't hear you try it. I got a Mike Birchman bid of 10. Look a bid of 10.50. Anybody bid of 10.50? Look a bid of 10.50 now. Anybody bid of 10.50? Now 12. Now 12. Look a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Yo man agrees with you, Jess. Not the best at it. Got Mike Birchman at $13. $13 bid now. Look for a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Look a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Now 14. Adam bids a 14. Looking for a bid of, now got a bid of 15. Tim Morrell bid of 15. Now got a bid of 15. Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Probably Nanuet in New York and Rockland County. Okay. Well, that's what it says. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't remember what part of the country most of the rest of these came from. They were mostly corn bank, this and that and other. You got Adam at 16 now. Adam at 16, look a bit of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Look a bit of 17 now. Anybody bid of 17? Now bid of 16. Need a money bid of 17. Look a money bid of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Anybody bid of 17? No bid of 17? I tell you what, here's what we'll do. How many of these do I have? I got a few. I got enough to go around. I got, how many is that? 5? I got 5 of these. Okay, I got 5 of them. What we're going to do is we're going to offer them in order that I've got them in the box. And they're in no particular order right now, but they will be as soon as you guys order them. Here's what we'll do. Our high bid is $16. We'll do these at $10 a piece to our 5 highest bidders. We've got Adam gets one at 10. Tim Morrell will get this one at 10. Who's third in line? Mike Birchman. We'll get this one at $10. Mike Birchman can bin this one at $10. These are all still sealed in their foil exactly as they were when they put them together. Who's next down? Next down the list, let me see if there is anybody down the list. Adam Chambers already got his. Mike Birchman, Tim Morrell, Adam Chambers, Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn, here's your opportunity to get one at $10. If you want one at $10, I know that you stopped bidding at 4. You went out by the time 12 came around, but Jeff, you can bin this one at $10 if you want. If you don't, just say pass. We'll be fine. Jeff Dunn passes. Okay, so I'm going to go back up to the top bidder. The top bidder was Adam Chambers. You bid 1, you got 1 at 10. I've got 2 left. The 2 I've got left, you can have at 10 apiece or pass. 10 apiece or pass, either way. Okay, Adam takes 1 more. Now we're back to Tim Morrell again. Tim Morrell, you want that one. Okay, so Tim Morrell takes the last one. Please put those names in that order. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, folks. Let's move on to the next item. Next item is going to be 1976 Philadelphia. 1976 Philadelphia. I've got a 1976 Philadelphia roll. Same thing. They're wrapped up. It's an original roll. They're wrapped up in paper first, in tissue paper, and then they're wrapped in foil, and then they're taped shut. So we got Mike Birchman with a bid of $8. Got a bid of $8. Got a bid of $9. Anybody bid of $9 and got a bid of $9. Now look a bid of $10. Anybody bid of $10? Need a bid of $9.50. $9.50. $10. Now $11. Now $11. Look a bid of $12. Anybody bid of $12? Look a bid of $12 now. Now $15. Now $15. Look a bid of $15.50. Anybody bid of $15.50? Look a bid of $15.50 now. Anybody bid of $15.50? Anybody bid of $15.50 now? $17. Now $17. Got a bid of $17. Look a bid of $18. Anybody bid of $18? Look a bid of $18 now. Anybody bid of $18? Jim Fletcher's just got his eyeballs out there, just looking around. Farm Dog says he's out now. Thank you very much, Farm Dog. Got a bid of 17. Looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bid of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? Anybody bid of 18? Look a bid of 18. Adam Chambers bids an 18. 18 now. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19 now. Anybody bid of 19? Got a bid of 18. Look a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19 now. No bid of 19. 18 going once. Looking for a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? 18 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Okay, we're sold to Adam at 18. Nope, we got Mike Birchman at 19, sorry. Mike Birchman at 19. You got that in there just before I could get sold in. So $19 bid. I tell you what, we're going to do it this way. We've got Mike Birchman, Adam Chambers are our highest bidders all the way through to this point. I've got 2 rolls. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give 1 to Adam Chambers at 15. The O and the Mike Birchman at 15. So we've got this. We've got a total of 2 rolls. They're both from Yonkers, so that other roll being from New York makes sense because these are from the same source. So we've got Adam 1 at 15. Then we've got Mike Birchman 1 at 15. And I appreciate it, folks. Thank you, guys. Next item. Next item is going to be this right here. 1961 Philadelphia is a Fed Reserve Bank roll. We've been through a couple of these already, and we have found that there are nice toners on both ends of the roll usually. And so basically what we're doing here is we're bidding on the chance that we could get some really nice toners off the ends of these rolls. I have no idea what's inside, never been inside of them. Jeff Dunn's got a $2 bid in, looking for $2.25. Got a $5 bid, looking for $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? Jeff is out now. JOB bid 6. Got a bid of 6 now. Looking for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Yo Man bid 7. Got a bid of 7 now. Look a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid a $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50. Anybody bid a $7.50? Anybody bid a $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50 now. Anybody bid a $7.50? Look a bid of $7.50 now. Tim bids a 8. Yo Man bids a 9. Got a bid of $9. Look a bid of $9 now. 9.5. 9.5. $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Look a bid of $9.50 now. Anybody bid a $9.50? Anybody bid a $9.50? Look a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Look a bid of $9.50 now. Got a bid of $10. $10. Tim Morrell bids a $10 bid. Look a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid a $10.50? Jim is out. Thank you very much, Jim. I need a bid of 1050. Look a bid of 1050 now. Anybody bid of 1050? Anybody bid of 1050? Look a bid of 1050 now. Anybody bid of 1050? No bid of 1050. Yo man is out. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have a total of 4 of these. And there's not really any point in showing you the order of them because they're all about the same. They were numbered at one time. Here's roll number 10. Here's roll number 7. What's this one? This was roll number 5. But they're all about the same. They're the same thing. They all say FRB on them. They all say BR Unc, brilliant uncirculated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the highest number going to the lowest number. I've got 4 of them. So the highest number is going to be Tim Morrell gets one at $6. $6. Jim Fletcher at 6. Yo Man would be next at 6. Jim Fletcher next at 6. And then Tim Morrell. We'll see Tim Morrell. Yo Man. JOB would be last at 6. So you guys just say bin if that's what you want. You get 1 roll apiece. Jim Fletcher, Yo Man. Need Tim Morrell and JOB. Got Tim Morrell. Now JOB, you want yours at $6. That was your last bid. If you want one at $6, got it at 6. Okay, got all 4 of you in there. Thank you very much. All right, this is great. Here we go. Remember these guys? These rolls that don't shake, don't move. You can't get the coins out unless you heat the roll up. That's what we've got here is a 61 Philadelphia, 1961 Philadelphia. This thing's been tossed around the block a few times, I guess. But it's sealed, and the coins inside could be pretty nice. I don't know. I mean, you don't know that until you see them. And, of course, we can't see them unless we open the roll, and we can't open the roll right now. But you can if you get a heat gun. Get your heat gun at the Harbor Freight or any other cheap hardware store for $10 or so, and get yourself a heat gun and be a professional at opening these within, 20, 30 minutes. It only takes about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, actually, to open one of these rolls. So I'm looking for a $1 bid. Anybody give me a $1 bid on this 1961 Philadelphia roll? It is a 61 Philadelphia. That's not 618 or anything like that. I did look at the coins on the inside of the roll, and I do know by looking through the side of the cap, you can actually see, if you look through the side of the cap, you can see a space in there. In that space, I was able to read the date, and it is 61 Philadelphia. Jim Fletcher, 125. Got a 125 bid now, too. Got a $2 bid. Look a bid of 225. Anybody bid of 225. Looking for a bid of 225. Anybody bid of 225. Look a bid of 225. The one thing about these things, do have a 225 bid now, 250. One thing about these things is that they seal very well. And considering they seal very well, because they're so tightly sealed, there's no way I'm getting this cap off of here just by doing this, pulling on it. And well, these things, they're famously tough to get open. And being that they're famously tough to get open, they are probably waterproof and airproof, which means that you're not getting any air inside of here, which means that however these coins were packed when they were packed, you got coins in the same condition in there right now. So if they were really nice coins when they were packed, they're still nice coins now. I've got coins going into NGC for grading that were very high-grade coins that came out of rolls just like these. So I got a 275 bid, now 275 looking for $3. Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid at $3. This is the only one of these I have. Need a bid at $3, looking for a bid at $3. Anybody bid at $3? For a $3 bid. $3 bid now, anybody bid at $3? Got a bid at $3. Looking for the $3.25. $3.25, anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25. Now Jim at $3.25, look at $3.50. $3.25 now, looking for $3.50. Anybody bid at $3.50? Look a bid at $3.50 now, anybody bid at $3.50? Got a $3.25, looking for a bid at $3.50. Anybody bid at $3.50? Look a bid at $3.50 now, anybody bid at $3.50? $3.25 going once now, looking for a bid at $3.50. Anybody bid at $3.50? Looking for a bid at $3.50. $3.25 going twice now, looking for a bid at $3.50. Anybody bid at $3.50? Anybody bid at $3.50? Sold Jim Fletcher, $3.25. Thank you, sir. $3.25 Jim Fletcher. Next item up for bid is going to be this 1961D. 1961D. 61D BU roll. Let's start this off at $1. $1 Yo Man Gold bids $1. Look for a bid at $1.25. Got $1.25 now $1.50. Anybody bid at $1.50? Look at $1.50. Anybody bid at $1.50? Got a $3 bid now $3 bid now $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25 now $4. Now $4. Look at $4.25. Anybody at $5 now $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? Look a bid at $5.50 now. Anybody bid at $5.50? Looking for a bid at $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? Look a bid at $5.50 now. Anybody bid at $5.50? Got a bid of 5, looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Got $5 now going once. Yo man go. $5 going once, looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Need a bid of 550 now. $5 going twice. Need a money bid of 550. Look at money bid of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Got 550. Adam Chambers. Adam Chambers 550 now 6. Look a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650. Anybody 650 out there? Anybody 650? All right, got Yo Man Go. $6 going once. Looking for a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650 now. Got a 650. Steve A. Hello, Steve. Got a bit of 650. Looking for a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7. Now 7. Now 750. Anybody bid of 750? Got a bit of 7. Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid of 750? Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid of 750? I got $7 going once now. Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid of 750? Looking for a bit of 750? $7 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid of 750? Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid of 750? Sold. Yo man, $7. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Yo man. Here's one for you. This is a nice one. It's a 59 Philadelphia. This one doesn't look like it's 100% full. This one looks like it may be 1 or 2 coins off of a full roll. So there's 1959 Philadelphia. It's a nice looking 59 Philadelphia roll. Got a dollar bid. Got a dollar bid looking for $1.25. $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Got a dollar bid looking for $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Anybody bid $1.25? $1.25. $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Got a $1.25. Look a bit of $1.50. $1.50 now. Anybody bid $1.50? Look a bit of $1.50 now. $1.50 now. $1.50. Look a bit of $1.75. Anybody bid $1.75 now? $2.25. Now $2.25. Look a bit of $2.50. Anybody bid a $2.50? Look a bit of $2.50. Got a $2.50 now. $2.53. $2.50. $2.75. Anybody $2.75? Anybody $2.75? Look a bit of $2.75 now. Anybody bid a $2.75? Need a bit of $2.75. Got a bit of $2.75 now. 3. Steve bids 3 now. $3.25 now. $3.25. Anybody bid a $3.25? Anybody bid a $3.25? $3 now. $3.25 now. $3.25. Look a bit of $3.50. Anybody bid a $3.50? Look a bit of $3.50 now. Anybody bid a $3.50? Need a bit of $3.50. Look a bit of $3.50. Got a bit of $3.50 now. Look a bit of $3.75 now. $3.75. Look a bit of $4. Anybody bid a $4? Anybody bid a $4? Got a $3.75. Look a bit of $4. Anybody bid a $4? Anybody bid a $4? $3.75. Look for a bit of $4. Anybody bid a $4? $3.75 once now. Looking for a bit of $4. Anybody bid a $4? Got a bit of $4 now. Looking for $4.25. Anybody $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid $4.25? Now $4.50. Got a bit of $4.50. You use a bit of $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? Got a bit of $4.50. Now looking for $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? Adam Chambers bids a $4.50. Looking for $4.75. Adam Chambers now on 5. Doug Walters $4.75. Steve $4.75. Adam Chambers bids a 5. Adam Chambers bid a 5. Bid a 5 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? Nate a $5.50 now. Looking for $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Steve bids a 6. Steve at $6 now, looking $6.50. Anybody $6.50? Looking for a bit of $6.50. $6.50 anywhere? Got a bit of 6. Looking for a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50 now. Anybody bid a $6.50? 6 looking for $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? No bid of $6.50. Got a $6 going once now. Looking for a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? $6 bid now going twice. Looking for a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Sold Steve A $6. $6 bid. Steve, I got a second roll here. Do you want a second one at the same price? Here's another one, 59 Philadelphia. Second roll, same price, or we can pass it and let it go on to somebody else. Second roll at 6, Steve, or should I pass it? Okay, Jim Fletcher will take it. Jim Fletcher, thank you very much, sir. Jim Fletcher takes it at 6. I got the second roll sold now. And here is our next item. Next item, this is a 1959D. It's 1959D, original bank wrapped roll from Bank of America. So Bank of America, original bank wrapped roll 1959D. Coin Junkie bids $1 now. DM bids a 5. Got a bid of 5. Look a bit of 5.50. Anybody bid a 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50 now. Anybody bid a 5.50? Now got a bit of 8. Got a bit of 8. Look a bit of 8.50. Anybody 8.50? Look a bit of 8.50 now. Anybody bid of 8.50? Anybody 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Need a bit of 850. Late night bid of 8. Looking for a bit of 850. Look a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Well, $8. Now 9. Got a 9. Got a 9. Looking for a 950. Anybody bit of 950? Look a bit of 950 now. Anybody bit of 950? Look a bit of 950. Hello, Bulldog. There's Adam bids at 12 now. Adam at 12. Look a bit of 1250. Anybody bit of 1250? Look a bit of 1250 now. Anybody bit of 1250? And this thing just keeps moving on. Now 14. Scooter B bids a 14. Look a bit of 1450. Anybody bid a 1450? 15. Anybody bid a 15? Look a bit of 1450 or 15. Anybody bid a 1450? Looking for a bit of 1450 now. Anybody bid a 1450? Now $14. Now 15. Now 15. Look a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? A bit of 15. Look a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? Let's do 15 going once to Adam Chambers. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? $15. Now 17. $17. Looking for a bit of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Anybody bid of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? No bit of 18. Got Bulldog is out. He just caught up, I guess. Got a bit of 18. 17 now. Looking for a bit of 18. Anybody bit of 18? Anybody bit of 18? 17 now. Bit of twice. Going twice now. 17. Anybody bit of 18? Anybody bit of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Sold at 17. Scooter B. I tell you what. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these rolls. I've got 4 of them. I'll let this go at $15. So, Scooter, you'll pay $15 for yours. And would you like any others at $15? I have a total of 4. Here's the other 3. 1, 2, and 3. I know these things look kind of... This one's got a little bit of a break at the end of the paper, but it is original. They are original. Trust me, folks, they are original. Scooter will take 2. So Scooter takes 2. Now I go down the row, and Adam Chambers was next in line. Do you want 1 or 2? Adam? 1 or 2? Adam will take 1. Okay, I've got 1 left. 1 left, and this one can go to, let's see, Bulldog, if Bulldog wants it. Bulldog, you want 1 at 15? Got 1 left. One left at 15. Anybody want to take it at 15? Anybody take it at 15? Got 1 roll left. Anybody take it at 15? Mark A. Mark A takes it at 15. He was the first in line. Thank you, sir. Took it at $15. Now my next roll. Next one's going to be this. It's an old hand-wrapped roll. It's got 1953 on the end of it. And I'm telling you, this thing's been wrapped as long as time is old. These things are all pounded down on the ends, and you can tell that it's not been unfolded in many, many years. So I'm going to unfold it right here, and we'll look at the end roll coin. I'm not going to pull anything else out of here, but we can take a look at the end roll coin and see what condition it's in. Not very nice. Not very nice, so you have to bid accordingly. Bid whatever you want to bid on this. I'm going to start it at $1. Anybody bid $1? Now 3. Now 3 late night bid $3. $3 bid. Now I'm going to bid of $3.50. Anybody bid a $3.50? Look a bit of $3.50 now. $3.25. How about $3.25? Anybody bid $3.25? It's 1953. It's 1953 roll. Anybody bid a $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid a $3.25? Let's look at the other end. See what it looks like. $3.25. Anybody bid a $3.25? Jeff Dunn bids a $3.50. That was the same end. Now I need to learn which end I'm opening or which one I haven't. Here we go. Let's get this one opened up. Hey, Tech Star, how you doing? So I got a bid of late night, $4 bid at late night. This end's not any better. So you could get junk coins, you could get good coins. I don't know. All I know is that this is a 1953 roll. It's been closed forever and a day. And we've got a late night bid of $4. Look a bit of $4.25 now. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Got $4 now. $4 going once now. Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bit of 425. Got $4 going twice now. Late night bid of $4. Got a $4 going twice now. Anybody bid of 425? Look a bit of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Oh, nope. I have to retract that. Javier Rojas bid of 425. Got a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 450? Got a bit of 425, look a bit of 450. Anybody bid of 450, look a bit of 450 now. Anybody bid of 450? Got a bit of 425. Anybody bid of 450, look a bit of 450. Need a bit of 450. Looking for a bit of 450. Anybody bid of 450? Late night bids of 450. Now 475. Now 475. Anybody bid of 475? Look a bit of 475. Anybody bid of 475? 475 now. Anybody bid of 475? Looking for a bit of 475. Anybody bid of 475? Look a bit of 475 now. Anybody bid of 475? No bid of 475, 450 going once now, looking for a bit of 475. 450 going once now, looking for a bit of 475. Anybody bid of 475? 450 going twice now, looking for a bit of 475. Anybody bid of 475? Look a bit of 475. Anybody bid of 475? Javier bid of 475. Bid of 475 now, looking for a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Looking for a bit of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? Got a bit of 475. Look a bit of 5. Force sniper. No sniping. I'm out. Okay. Got Javier. A bit of 475. Get a bit of 475. Look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? No bid of 5. Got a 475 once. 475 going once. Look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5. 475 going twice. Now look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5. Sold 475. Sold 475. Javier Rojas. Thank you very much, Javier. 475. Here we've got a similar roll. This one's a 1951D. 1951D, this is our next roll. This is another circulated roll. It's circulated 1951D roll. They've been wrapped up for freaking ever. Here's the end of that roll. Here we go. I've got a bit of 3 now. I've got a bit of 3. Look, a bit of 325. Anybody bit of 325? 2 different OMMs, a whole bunch of RPMs. Really, really nice possible double die. Got a bunch of stuff possible in this roll. Here's the other end of it. Got a 525 now, 550. Got a bit of 550, look a bit of 575. I'm sorry. Got a bit of 550, look a bit of... Okay, we'll do 575, but then Bulldog bid 7. Got a bit of 7, looking 7.5. Anybody bid of 750? Anybody bid of 750? Look a bit of 750 now. 750. Jeff Dunn, 750, look a bit of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? Got a bit of 750, look a bit of 8. Anybody bit of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Anybody bit of 8? Got Bulldog bit of 8 now, 850. Anybody bit of 850? Look at 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? Got a bit of 8. Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? $8 going once now. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? Got $8 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Look a bit of 850. Sold $8 Bulldog. Thank you very much, sir. Sold $8 to Bulldog. Here's our next item. How about this? 2017D. Got 2017 D rolls. Let's start this off at $1. Anybody give me $1 for a 2017 D roll? These are original bank wrap rolls. Got Yo Man for $1. Yo Man for $1. Look a bit at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Anybody give me $1.25? Look a bit at $1.25. Doug Walters $1.25. $1.25 now. $1.50. Anybody 150? Anybody 150? Look a bit of 150. Anybody bid 150? Anybody bid a 150? Look a bit of 150 now. Anybody bid 150 now? Yo Man Gold bid a 2 now. 225. Anybody bid a 225? Look a bit of 225. Anybody bid a 225? Got a bid of 2. Look a bit of 225. 2017 Denver. Full original BU roll here. 2017 Denver, looking for a bid of 225. Anybody bid a 225? Look a bit of 225. Anybody bid a 225? 225. Anybody bid at 225? Look a bid at 225. Anybody bid at 225? Yo man bid at 2. 2 now going once. Looking for a bid at 225. Anybody bid at 225? 2 now going twice. Anybody bid at 225? Looking for a bid at 225. Anybody bid at 225? Yes, I am, Tim. Sold $2. Yo man Gold. Yo man Gold sold $2. I got a total of 4 of these rolls right now. 4 of these rolls. Anybody want to bid? Actually, Yo man, you want more than one at $2? I got a total of 4. If you want more than one at $2. Just one. Okay, anybody else? Got Doug Walters. You want one at $2? Doug, would you like one of these at $2? Okay, I'll give Doug a chance at the other 3 first. Okay, Doug, you want 1, 2, or 3? Doug, you can take 1, 2, or 3. Doug will take 1. Mike Birchman takes 1. And Javier Rojas takes 1. I appreciate it. Thank you, folks. That does it for that box. Moving on to the next one. Actually, we're gonna move through some other lots now. Let's see. What have I got first? A lot of 8-proof Lincoln Cents. This little lot right here, this little lot of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Okay, here's what we've got. I'm going to focus in on, that level right there. We've got 8 proof coins. We've got 1959. We've got a 1961. I'm going to start these off at, what are we going to start it at? Let me see. Figure out where I am here. Started off at $12. $12. I started off at $12. 8 proof coins, $12. Got a 1961. Another 1961 here. 8 coins at $12. Anybody want to start me at $12? Sureg starts at 12. We've got a 62 right here, 1962 proof. 1962 proof. Got a bid at 12, look a bid at 12.50. Anybody bid at 12.50? Look a bid at 12.50 now. Anybody bid at 12.50? Got a 64 here. Techstar bids at $16. Now look a bid at $16.50. Anybody bid at $16.50? Look a bid at $16.50 now. Got a 69S here. 77. Got a 77S proof. This is a deep cameo. 1977S deep cameo proof. And then ended off with a 2004S proof. 2004. Got a $16 bid at 2004. Anybody bid at 2000? Anybody bid at $16.50? Anybody bid at $16.50? Look a bid at $16.50 now. I'll go backwards through the stack again. We've got a 2004. 77. Looking for a bid of $16.50. Anybody bid of $16.50? 69S, a 64, a 62, a 61, a 61, and a 59. Got a bid of $16. Looking for a bid of $16.50. BR Shift bid 17. BR Shift at $17. $17 now. Look a bid of $17.50. Anybody bid of $17.50? Looking for a bid of $17.50. Anybody $17.50? Nice little stack of proof coins, I tell you what. There they are. I can't really do a whole lot to be able to show them to you any closer or any further away. Here, let's do it this way. I tell you what, I'm going to do it this way instead. If we do this, there they are laying here on the desk. Along with my coffee and my drink, my other stuff. Now I got a bit of 18. Now I got a bit of 18. Look a bit of 1850. Anybody a bit of 1850? Look a bit of 1850 now. Anybody a bit of 1850? Here's see the 59. There's the 59. Here's a 61. Here's another 61. Here is the 62, the 64, and the 69. 69S, of course. The 77 and the 2004. There they are right there. Got a bit of $18. $18 now going once. $18 going once. Look a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19? Look a bit of 19 now. Anybody bit of 19? Got a bit of 18 now going twice. Look a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19? Look a bit of 19. Anybody bit of 19? All in all done, folks. We're sold at $18. Oops. What did I do? There. We're sold at $18. Be our chef. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, let me put these off to the side here. The next item I have, let me take a look here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's that lot. Now the next one is a stack of 1959 proof Lincoln cents. The whole stack of 59s. Let's see. How many do we have here? Dun, dun, dun. 11. I believe we have 11 here. So here's 1959. 1959. Going to be a lot of 11 coins. We're looking for $14. $14 to start this. Anybody want to start me at $14? 11 coins. $14. They're all 1959 proofs. Nope, we've only got 10. I'm sorry. There's 10. Let's start it at $10. 10 at $10. Let's start at $10. Let me change this here real quick. Okay, we've got 10 coins. Looking for $10. Anybody give me a $10 bid? $10 bid. Anybody bid a $10? Looking for a bid of $10? Anybody bid a $10? $10 on 10 proof 1959 coins. Here's what they look like. Get one up here. Oops. There we go. There's one of them. Most of that's the plastic. There we go. Looking for a bid of $10. 10 proofs or $10. Mike Birchman bids at $10. Got a $10 bid. Now looking for 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Somebody give me an $11 bid. $11 bid. Got 10 coins. Looking for an $11 bid. Anybody $11 bid? 10 coins. Looking for $11 bid. Anybody $11 bid? Need $11 bid. Got $11, now looking 12. Anybody give me a $12 bid? $12 bid, looking for a $12 bid. Anybody $12 bid? $11 bid now, looking for $12. Anybody give me a $12 bid? Looking for a $12 bid. Anybody give me a $12 bid? It's at 10 proofs, 10 1959 proof cents. Got $11 now, going once, looking for a $12 bid. Got a $12 bid. 12s now, looking for a $13 bid. Anybody bid a 13? Now bid a 12. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid a 13. Anybody bid a 13? Got a bid of 12. Now look for 13. 12, look for 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid a 13. Anybody bid a 13? Steve bids a 13 now, looking for 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bid a 14 now. Anybody bid a 14? Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid a 14? That appears to be on the plastic. No, that is on the coin. After all. 13. Got a bit of 13 now. Got a bit of 13. Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? 12 bid of 13. Bid of 13 now. Anybody bid of 14? Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Looking for a bid of $14. $14. Anybody of $14? Got $13 going once now. $13 going once. Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? $13 going twice now. Look for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? All in, all done. $13. Look for a bit of 14. Sold $13. I appreciate it. Thank you, Steve. I'll go ahead and take these down now. Flip-flop back over to my other camera. Nope. Other camera. There we go. My other camera. Now the next item. 1969 S proof. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 of these. Is that what it says? Got 16 of them. 16 of them looking for a $21 bid. 16 of these guys. 16 of them looking for a $21 bid. Move back over to that camera. What's going on? Okay, that camera's not not moving. That's kind of weird. Okay, we're going to have to do this under the dyno light, I guess. I've got 16 1969 S proof coins. 16 of them. 1969 S. All of them are in really nice shape. There's one. Looking for a $21 bid. Anybody, $21 is nearly a half roll of 1969 S proof Lincoln cents. It's almost a half roll. Looking for a $21 bid. Anybody give me a $21 bid? How about an $18 bid? How about 18? Let's start at 18. And barely over $1 a coin. Barely over $1 coin. Got an $18 bid. 1969 S. Anybody bid of 18? Look, a bit of 18. Anybody bid of 18? And we got Techstar at $18. $18. Look, a bit of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look, a bit of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look for a bid of $19. $19. Anybody $19? Got an $18 bid. Going once, looking for a $19 bid. Anybody bid of 19? Look, a bid of 19. Now, anybody bid of 19? $18 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look, a bit of 19 now. Anybody bid of 19? Looking for a bit of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Looks like we're sold to Techstar. Sold to Techstar at $18. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. A stack of 16 1969 S proof cents. Yeah, it sold $18. All right, let's take a minute break, just a 1 minute break. Let everybody go out and reload. Let everybody go out and reload so you're back on fresh time. Everybody go out and reload. We'll take a minute break, a couple of minutes. I think we're lacking a little bit of action because we are lagging. So we will leave and come back. Got about 30, 45 seconds left, and then I'll get going again. Just waiting for everybody to get reloaded. Party Pickle, you back? Not a party without Party Pickle. Party Pickle, you around? Earth calling, Party Pickle. Anybody see Party Pickle around? Back, but it keeps locking up on you? Oh, darn it. What a day for a daydream. Not a good day for an auction. Evidently. Go ahead, Donna. Ask your question. I'll answer it before we get going again. The dentist, I'm going back Thursday. So today, they only examined me, did x-rays and stuff, but I won't be doing anything until Thursday at the dentist. So I'm going to be useless from Thursday through probably Saturday. So we're going to have to get as much of the reveals done as we can prior to the onset of my post-extraction pain. Donna, what about your question, hon? You ask your question. I'll go ahead and get started. Wait a minute. Cardboard coin protectors, I have some that glue around them. You're not use staples. Can they hurt the coin? They can. I have no idea the long-term effect of things like that, so I do not recommend them. I recommend using flips, just like what I send to you. I don't recommend any staples or any glue or any other chemicals anywhere around the coins because I have no idea how the coins will react to any of that. So it could be highly reactive. It may not be reactive at all, but I don't take any chances. So that's basically how I answer that question. Flips do much better long term. All right, so let's move on. Let's go to lot number 32. Lot number 32 is a dime. It's a 1965 SMS dime. This is not a silver dime. This is the first year of clad. It's 1965 SMS. It's special mint set. And it is graded by NGC at SMS MS67. We're going to start this off at $12. Anybody give me a bid of $12? Looking for a bid of $12. Anybody bid $12? $12 on this. There's the obverse. Here's the reverse. 1965. Why do coins turn in the flips? I have never seen a coin turn in the flip, unless the flip is a PVC flip. If the flip is a PVC flip, they can turn. Farm Dog at a $12. Looking for 12, now 13. Anybody 13, now 14. Got a $13 bid, looking for 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bid of 14 now. Anybody bid a 14? Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Got a 1965 SMS dime here. It's graded 69. One of the highest grades you can get. Graded 69 by NGC. Nope, this is not toned. It's just a plastic and how it reflects in the in that light on the dyno light. It's MS69 graded. Bulldog gives me a $13. $13. Looking for a bid of 13.5. Anybody 13.50? Looking for a bid of 13.50? I looked this up. These things generally sell between $20 and $25. So we're doing a good start on this. 13.50. Anybody bid of 13.50? Look a bid of 13.50 now. That's also different colors of light that are being taken into the coin. Now I got a bit of 13.50. Got a bit of 13.50. Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Got Bulldog bid of 14 now. 14.5. 14.50. Anybody bid of 14.50? Let me polish this thing off just a little bit so you don't see fingerprints everywhere. That's on the plastic. 14 now. This is MS69. 67. I'm sorry. 67. I meant to say 67. I think I said 69. It's graded 67. $1965 SMS. Got a bit of 14 now. Got a bit of 14. Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bit of 15? 14.50. 15. Anybody? So we're going to be going once now at $14. Looking for a bit of 14.50. Anybody bit of 14.50? Look a bit of 14.50. Anybody bit of 14.50? $14 going twice now. Look for a bit of 14.50. Anybody bit of 14.50? Look a bit of 14.50 now. Anybody bit of 14.50? Now we got 14.50. Farm Dog 14.50. Look a bit of 15. Look for a bit of 15. Anybody bit of 15? Look a bit of 15 now. Anybody bit of 15? Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bit of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Bulldog bids of 15 now. 15.50. Looking for a bit of 15.50. Anybody bid of 15.50? Looking for a bit of 15.50. Farm Dog is out. Looking for a bit of 15.50 now. Anybody bid of 15.50? Got a bit of 15 now. Going once to Bulldog. Look for a bit of 15.50. Anybody bid of 15.50? Got a bit of 15 now. Going twice now to Bulldog. Look for a bit of 15.50. Anybody bid of 15.50? Looking for a bit of 15.50? Sold at 15. Thank you very much. Sold at 15. Here's a special one for you right here. This is a really cool looking coin. This is enhanced and circulated. It's the reverse proof look. It's a 2017. It's SP69 red enhanced. I'm going to start this off with a bid of $11. Anybody want to bid $11? Give me $11 bid. Anybody $11 bid? Anybody 11? Now the toning that you're seeing on this is actually just the plastic in my Dynalite, and the way the Dynalite's shining in the plastic. But this is an SP69. Got Steve at 11, Mark at 11. Look a bid $11.50 now. Look a bid $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Got a bid 11. Look a bid $11.50 now. Anybody bid $11.50? Look a bid $11.50 now. Got a bid 11. Look at $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Here's the label again. It's a 225th anniversary set. It's a 2017 S. This is a first day ANA strike. So these were graded the first day they were available from the mint. Got a bit of $11.50 now. Look a bit of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Look a bit of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Looking for a bit of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Looking for a bit of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? This is an NGC 69. Mike Birchman 12. Looking for a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bit of 13. Anybody give me a bit of 13? Looking for a bit of 13, 12.50 or 13, 12.50, 13. Anybody bid of 13? It's a beautiful coin. Really nice, really, really nice example of a shield cent. Now Steve bids me $13. Now looking for $13.50. Anybody $13.50, 14. Anybody give me a bit of 14. Looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? So I'll take a $13. $13. Looking for a bit of 14. Anybody give me a bit of 14? Got a bit of $13 going once now. Looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? $13 going twice now. Look for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Got a bit of 14 from Mike Birchman now. Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Got a bit of 14. Looking for a bit of 15. 14. Looking for 15. Anybody bid of 15? Steve gives me 15. Got a bit of 15 from Steve. Looking for a bit of 16. Got a bit of 15. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Got a 15 going once now. Looking for a bit of 16. 15 going once now. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look for a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Got a $15 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid of 16? We're sold now. $15 Steve A. I tell you what, Steve, I've got more than one of these. If you want more than one, I've got a total of 3 of these. Same grade. All from the same submission, one right after the other. I've got coin number 9, coin number 10, coin number 11. Coin number 9, you've already won at $15. Do you want to purchase another one or 2 at 15 apiece? Here's number 11. Here's number 10. Okay, just the one. Okay, now I've got 2 more. I've got 2 more. Anyone else can bid one? I've got 2 more of these. Anybody can bid one at 15. Anybody want one at 15? Mike Birchman will come first. Anybody Mike Birchman now? Mike Birchman, and then Mark A. will get your chances. Okay, Javier wants one if Mike doesn't. Mike does. Okay, and Mark will take it. Okay, Mike Birchman and Mark A. will take the other 2 at 15 apiece. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Now, what do we got next? Looking for the next item up for bids. Going to be a 1958 roll. 1958. This is one of those rolls that's, well, it's both ends of it have that little cap. They're not really hard to get out. You pull the cap off, and then you can start tapping the roll on the edge of the table, and the coins will start tilting over, and then eventually they'll just pop right out of the roll. So you've got a BU roll here. It's a BU roll of 1958 Lincoln cents. We're going to start this off with a $12 bid. Anybody give me a $12 open? $12. Anybody $12? Tim Morrell gives me $12. $12 now. 12 and a half. Anybody give me 12 and a half? Look a bit of 12 and a half now. Anybody bid of 12 and a half? Looking for a bid of 12.5. Anybody bid of 12.5? Look a bid of 12.5 now. Anybody bid of 12.5? $12. Looking for a bid of 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? Look a bid of 12.50 now. Anybody bid of 12.50? All the scratchety scratch stuff you're seeing here is actually on the plastic. The coin's actually in pretty good shape. 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? Look a bid of 12.50 now. Anybody bid of 12.50? That $12 bid, looking for a bid of 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? Look a bid of 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? No bid of 12.50. $12 going once now. Looking for a bid of 12.50. $12 going once. Looking for a bid of 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? Look a bid of 12.50 now. Anybody 12.50? $12 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 12.50. Anybody bid of 12.50? Look a bid of 12.50 now. Anybody bid of 12.50? Sold at $12. Thank you, Tim. Sold at $12. Now, what do we got here? We have a 1943 Philadelphia. This is a partial roll of 1943 Philadelphia. Let me move these out of the way so I can get... Let's see. Get a pad. Think about this. I got to get a pad in here. There we go. Now, let me get the reef. Here we go. Take a look at this. This is 1943p. This is what the coins look like in general. So it's mostly a BU roll. Some of the coins in here have spots and other things on them, but most of them are in pretty good shape. I have a partial roll here, and this partial roll contains 35 coins. I'm looking for a $50 bid on 35 coins. 35 relatively nice UNC to BU coins. There's a few spots on these, on some of them. I'm looking for a $50 start. Anybody $50? Looking for a $50 bid? Anybody give me a $50 bid? $50 bid on this 1943S 35 coin partial roll. 35 coins. Looking for a $50 bid. Anybody give me a $50 bid? Looking for a $50 bid. $50 start. Anybody $50? Hey, give it another chance here. $50 start. Anybody give me $50? Anybody $50? Looking for a $50 start. Can you guys still see me? Can you still hear me? See me? Everything else? Okay, Donna can. Tim's here. There's Yo Man. There's Mark. Okay. Does anybody want to give me a $50 start? How about a $45 start? $45 start on this. Anybody a $45 start? $45 start. It's a 36-piece partial roll. Here's the rest of it. And for a $45 start. $45 start. There's a 1943 Philadelphia. 1943 Philadelphia looking for a $45 start. Anybody 45? Anybody 45? Need a bit of 45? Anybody bit of 45? Anybody bit of 45? Looking for a bit of 45? Get started. 45. Looking for a bit of 45? Anybody bit of 45? Look a bit of 45? Anybody bit of 45? No bid of 45. No bid of 45. We're going to pass. Going once now. Going to pass. Going twice now. We're going to pass. $45 bid. Anybody with 45? 45 start. Anybody give me $45? All right. We'll pass. A lot of nice coins in there to be passing like that. But it is what it is. Now we got a partial roll of 1943D. 1943D. There's 36 coins in this roll. 36 coins in here. These are all 1943 Denver. I'm going to start this off at $125. $125. Anybody start $125? These rolls are worth about $200. And so I did $125 because we're missing about 14 coins out of the roll. But this is a 1943D. Anybody start me at 125 on a 43D roll? 43D at 125. Anybody start at 125? 125. You need to start at 125. Anybody give them 125? 125. Anybody bid at 125? Looking for a bid at 125? Anybody bid at 125? Anybody bid at 125? No bid at 125? I guess we'll pass. Looking for a bid at 125. Nobody at 125. All right. We'll pass this one. Now we're looking for a 1960D. This is one of those. Do you remember when I told you a long time ago I bought an entire collection of mostly 1960D errors? And they come like this. They come in these wrappers, but they've been taped over at the end, and they say stuff on the end. So this one's filled something. Filled EN of cents. And it's got these wrappers here, and then you look inside and all of the coins are what the end thing says. So we're going to start this off at $1. Start at $1. Sir Reg at $1. Market 2. Market 2. Got a $2 bid. $2 bid now. Let's look and see if the EN, we can see what's going on with the EN of cent. Let me focus in on this. Okay, yeah, there is a die chip between the E and the N that connect the E and the N of cent. And so that should be something that's going to be on all of these coins, because the owner of these put them together like this. There's probably 48 or 49 coins, 48 probably in this. They are 1960 small date, 60D small date. Oh, come on, open up here. Trying to get this thing picked back apart because I took a coin out of it. There we go. There we go, 1960D, small date. These things are in excellent condition, really nice coins. Get it down to a point where we can actually see that. There we go. 1960D, small date. DN bids at $7. $7 on this, now looking for $8. A $7 bid, looking for $8. Anybody bid of $8? So it's a filled EN of cents. And somebody using their address labels to seal the roll down. But that's what they look like. Got a bit of $8 now. $8 looking for a bit of $8.50. Anybody a bit of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50 now. Anybody a bit of $8.50? And I'll rethink what I'm doing with the 43 rolls and do something with them. Anybody a bit of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50 now. Sir Reg gives an $8.50. $8.50 now. $9. Look a bit of $9. Anybody a bit of $9? Look a bit of $9 now. Anybody a bit of $9? Got a bit of $8.50. Look a bit of $9. Anybody a bit of $9? Anybody a bit of $9? Look a bit of $9. Got $8.50 going once now. Look for a bit of $9. Anybody a bit of $9? Look a bit of $9 now. Anybody a bit of $9? Here's what the other end of that roll looks like. So this is just going to be another one of those. Yeah, right there with the EN connected. Now got a bit of 9. Now got a bit of 9. Look a bit of 10. Got Steeler 69, bit of 10. Hello, Rudy. Got a bit of 10 now. Look a bit of 10 now. Now look a bit of 11. Anybody bit 11? Anybody bit 11? Mark is out. Steeler bids a 10. Steeler bids a 10. Looking for a bit of 11. Anybody bid 11? Got $10 bid now going once. That's fine, Jessica. That's good. Bit of 11 now. Bit of 10 now going twice. Looking for a bit of 11. Anybody bid 11? All in, all done now. All right, sold to Steeler 69 at $10. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next item. Next item is 1962 D. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. 1962 D, original machine wrapped roll. These are Satley Company wrappers. 1962 D. And here's the coins. 1962 D. Looking for a bid of $1. Anybody bid $1? Start me off at $1. Anybody bid $1? Anybody bid $1, look $1. And now DN bids $3. Now Timorell at 5. Timorell at 5, look a bid of 5.5. Anybody bid a 5.5, look a bid of 5.5 now. Anybody bid a 5.5? Now bid a 7. Now bid a 7, look a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5, looking for a bid of 7.5 now. Got a bid of 7, looking for a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5, look a bid of 7.5 now. Anybody bid a 7.5? Got a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5, look a bid of 7.5 now. Anybody bid a 7.5? Got a bid of 7 now, looking for a 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50, look a bid of 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? DN is out. Now bid of 7.50 going once. Now bid of 7, looking for a bid of 7.50 going once. Now bid of 7, looking for a bid of 7.50 going twice now. Anybody bid a 7.50? Anybody bid a 7.50? Look a bid of 7.50 now. Anybody bid a 7.50? Okay, we're sold now. Joe McBride. Joe McBride at $7. I have, Joe, 2 of these rolls. You want the second one, Joe? I have a second one if you want the second one. Here it is right here, Joe. It's got toning on it, too. You can see the toning in there. Joe, if you want the second roll, let me know. You'll take both. Okay, thank you. Joe will take both rolls. All right, so Joe with both rolls, we're going to move on to the next item. Next item is... Dun, dun, dun. Where do I go here? There we go. Next item is going to be a 1955D. It's an old circulated hand-wrapped roll. 1955D Lincoln Cents. Here it is right here. This is very old. I have no idea how far back it goes. We've got a starting bid of $1. Starting bid of $1, look a bid of $1.25. Anybody bid of $1.25? Look a bid of $1.25. Anybody bid of $1.25? Looking for $1.25. Now BR Chef bids $3. BR Chef at $3. Now Timorell at $5. Timorell at $5. Look a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? There's your roll right there. Got late 9 with a bit of 6. Got a bit of 6 now. Look a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50 now. BR Chef bids 8. Got a bit of 8 now. $8.50. Anybody bid of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50 now. Anybody bid of $8.50? Look a bit of 8 now. Look a bit of $8.50. Anybody bid of $8.50? This one looks a little shiny, but I think it's cleaned. Now a bit of 8 now. 9 now. 9. Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50 now. Anybody bid of $9.50? Got a bit of 9. Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50 now. Anybody bid of $9.50? 9 now. Look at $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Now $9.50. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Got a bit of $9.50. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Got BR Chef at $9.50. Looking for a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? A BR Chef going once now at $9.50. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? I think it was only one coin at the end of the roll, Tim, that was cleaned. Yeah, the rest of them are fine. Nothing wrong with the others. There was just that one coin that was cleaned. $9.50 now. Going twice. Looking for a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? All right, we're now sold to BR Chef $9.50. Sold to BR Chef at $9.50. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Let's get this back in here. All right, let me annotate this. I'm working alone now, so please be patient with me. All right, our next. I found this roll. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Got the next one. And this is it's an older roll. And I have no idea where it came from. And you could tell it's been quite yellowed over time. But it's mixed memorial pennies. I have no idea what's in it. I highly doubt these have ever been searched for any kind of varieties or anything. There's a 76D right there on the end. But as you get into this roll, there's some circulated coins, lightly circulated coins throughout the roll. And they're different dates and mints, mostly from the 70s, but they're all copper. So I'm going to start this at $1. Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. Anybody give me $1 bid? Look for $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Got late night with a $2 bid. $2 bid. Now $2.25. $2 bid. Now $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Now $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? $2.25. Anybody $2.25? Looking for a bid at $2.25. Anybody at $2.25? $2.25. Now Tim Morrell at $2.25. $2.25. Now $2.50. Anybody bid at $2.50? Look a bid at $2.50. Now anybody bid at $2.50. Doug Walters at $2.50. Look a bid at $2.75. Anybody $2.75? Look a bid at $2.75. Now anybody at $2.75. This is going to be a mystery roll. You can have this lint for free if you want it, but I'll take the lint off the roll just in case. Looks like dryer lint. Somebody had stored these probably near a dryer X vent or something. Got Doug Walters with a bid of $2.50, now looking for a bid of $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? There's a 78D on that end. $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Look a bid at $2.75 now. Anybody bid at $2.75? Looking for a bid at $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Look a bid at $2.75. $2.50. Looking for a bid at $2.75. $2.50 going once now. Looking for a bid at $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Look a bid at $2.75 now. Anybody bid at $2.75? Got $2.50 going once now. Got $2.75. Got $2.75. Looking for a bid of $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid of $3. Anybody bid at $3? Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid of $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? At $2.75. Looking for a bid of $3. Anybody bid at $3? Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid of $3. Anybody bid at $3? Anybody bid at $3? Got $2.75 going once now. Looking for a bid of $3. Now got a bid of $3. Now got a bid of $3. Look a bid of $3.25. Got a bid of $3. Looking for a bid of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Looking for a bid of $3.25. Got a bid of $3.25 now. Got a bid of $3.25. Need a money bid of $3.50. Anybody money bid of $3.50? Look a money bid of $3.50. Anybody bid of $3.50? I got a $3.25. Looking for a bid of $3.50. Anybody bid of $3.50? Looking for a bid of $3.50 now. Anybody bid of $3.50? $3.25 now going once. Looking for a bid of $3.50. Anybody bid of $3.50? Looking for a bid of $3.50 now. Got a $3.25 going twice. Looking for a bid of $3.50. Anybody bid of $3.50? Looking for a bid of $3.50 now. Anybody bid of $3.50? I sold a $3.25 to late night. Now late night I got you a roll right here sold at $3.25. I do have a second one. Late night, do you want that one? I've got one here, and then I've got another one. This other one is right here. It's a slightly different type of paper, but it's got basically the same thing in it. It's got memorial, better condition memorial coins. Do you want one or two, late night? Okay, let it go to the next person. Be our chef. Be our chef, you want this one at $3.25. This is the second roll. Do you want it at $3.25? Anybody $3.25? It's yours to buy at $3.25 if you want it. Okay, BR Chef will take it at $3.25. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Let me get you in here at $3.25. All right. Next one coming up here is a 1952 roll. It's 1952. It's a circulated roll. It's this one right here. 1952. It's a circulated roll. Let me go ahead and open up the end of it. Let you take a look at it. We've got a $2 bid now. $2 bid. Look a bid at $2.25. Got a bid at $2. Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? There's one end of it. Relatively decent looking coin. Let's take a look at the other side. Got a $2.50 bid from Tim Morrell. $2.50 from Tim Morrell. It looks like it might have more than 50 coins in it. Looks like a very long roll. A $2.75 from late night. $2.75 late night. Look a bit at $3. $2.75. Look a bit at $3. Anybody bid at $3? Look a bit at $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? Here's some of the rest of the coins in the roll. $2.75 now, $3. Anybody bid at $3? Look a bid at $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? $2.75. Going once now. Looking for a bid at $3. Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid at $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? $2.75. Going twice now. Look a bid at $3. Anybody bid at $3? Look a bid at $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? Right, we're sold late night $2.75. Thank you, sir. Sold to late night at $2.75. $2.75 the bid. Next item is 1958D. There we go. 58D plastic tube roll. Thank you, Jeff. A 58D plastic tube roll. It's a nice looking roll. Got it right here. Nice looking 1958D roll. Here is the end coin. 1958D. We're going to start this off at $1. Anybody bid $1? Look a bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? Looking for a bid $1. Start me off at $1. Anybody $1? That one's got a nice little die clash on it. Got a $1 bid. Got a $1 bid now 5. Now 5. Look a bid of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Look a bid of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? These things sell for about $15 a roll usually, 15 to 20. Now got a bid of 6. Got a bid of 6 now. Look a bid of 7. Anybody bid a 7? Anybody bid a 7? Got a 6.50 now. Look at 7. Got a $7 bid now 8. Anybody 8? Anybody 8? Look a bid of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? Got a bid of 7 now. Look a bit of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Jeff is out. Looking for a bit of 8. Anybody give me a bit of 8? Look a bit of 8. 1958D. These are wheat pennies here. $4 late night with Bull. What? Should be $4. Late night with Bull. What did I do? What are we talking about? $4. Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. Shipping on 3 or 4 rolls. 3 or 4 rolls is going to be $8.50. $8.50 for the shipping because it can't go first class past 2 rolls. So now we got a bit of 8. Now $8.50. Got a bit of 8 now $8.50. $8.50 now. Look a bit of 9. Anybody bid a 9? I didn't see the question. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, it will be $8.50. Now we got a $9 bid. $9 bid from Tim Morrell. $9 bid. Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Now 10. Now 10. Look a bit of $10.50. Anybody bid a $10.50? Look a bit of $10.50 now. Here's the roll. Here's the other end of the roll. Nice coins in there. There's no dark spots or anything on the coins. That's just the plastic. That's the way the plastic looks in this scope. Tim Morrell is out now, $10. Deanne is out at $10. Steve A, $10. Looking for a bid at $10.50. Anybody bid at $10.50? Look a bit at $10.50 now. Got a bit of 10, look a bit of 10.50. That's okay, BR Chef. No, it's not a problem at all. Here's some more of the coins in the roll. These things are really nice looking coins. Now a bit of 10, look a bit of 10.50. Anybody bid at 10.50? Look a bit of 10.50 now. We're going once. Going once at $10. Looking for a bit of 10.50. Going once, $10. Looking for a bit of 10.50. Anybody bid at 10.50? Look a bit of 10.50 now. Going twice. Look a bit at 10.50. Anybody bid at 10.50? Look a bit at 10.50. Sold $10. Steve A. I appreciate it, sir. $10. $10. You want a second roll? There's a second one right here. You bid $10 on this one, get $10 on this one too. Steve, you want 2 rolls? 1958D. This one's actually taped shut. $10. Second roll, $10. Okay, only one. Let's see. Tim Morrell. You'll take it. Okay. Tim Morrell takes it at $10. Thank you, Tim. All right, now let me show you the next item. Next item is going to be this right here. A 1919 Philadelphia roll. 1919 pennies all the way through the roll. Here it is. 1919. They're not in the absolute best condition. They're nice, but they're, nice Very good. Good to very good coins. Now, here's the end of the roll. It's 1919. What is this one? This one's probably a fine to very fine condition. Yeah, looks like a very fine. Fine to very fine condition. So we're looking at good to very fine in here. Got a $2 start now. $2 start from Tim Morrell. Looking for a bid of $2.25. Anybody give me a bid of $2.25? Look a bid of $2.25 now. Anybody bid of $2.25? Anybody give me a bid of $2.25? Got a bid of $3 now. Got a bid of $3. Look a bid of $4 now. Anybody bid of $4? Oop, that one's not so nice. That one's kind of icky on that end. See if I can get any of these poured out of here. This roll has been together for so long. I think these have been together since before I was born. It's a decent roll of 1919 Lincolns. Got a bit of 450 now. 450 sir. I bid of 450. Look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Look a bit of 5 now. Anybody bid of 5? 450 bid. Now looking for a bit of 5. Anybody bid of 5? Anybody bid of 5? Now 5. Now 5. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Tim Morrell bid of 5. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Got a bit of 5. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Got a bit of 5 going once now to Tim Morrell. Now 550. Now 550. Look a bit of 6. Anybody bid of 6? Anybody bid of 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? Got a bit of 550. Look a bit of 6. Anybody bid of 6? Anybody bid of 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? Tim says they're almost as old as him. Tim Morrell, bid of 6 now. Bid of 6. Look a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? 1919. That was the year of the Chicago Black Sox, wasn't it? That was the year Chicago White Sox threw the World Series. And they ended up having their pennant taken back from them. I had a bit of 650 now. Sir Reg a bit of 650. And actually, they didn't get the pennant to begin with. I think they played the Indians that year. If I'm not mistaken, I think they played the Indians that year. Maybe. I don't remember now. Maybe I should just shut up because I don't remember anything. But I do know that it was 1919, the year. Did they play the Chicago Cubs, maybe? Was it a Chicago World Series? I can't remember. So yes, sir. I got a bit of 650 now. Tim Morrell is out. Look a bit of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Can't do 675, Paul. Got to do a 7. 50-cent increments at this point. Got a 650 bid. Looking for a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7. But hello, Paul. How you doing this evening? Steve A. Yeah, World War I was just ending. Woodrow Wilson was president. Woodrow Wilson, by the way, anybody know where he's from? Anybody ever know where he was from? Just a little bit of trivia right here. I happen to know where he was from. I don't know why. But I got a 1919 roll. It's a 650 bid now. 650 looking for 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7 now. Nope, yo man, he was not from Jersey. 7 whole dollars. Yes, I mean 7. 7 whole dollars. Anybody bid of 7? So you wanted a $7 bid, Paul? $7 now, looking 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5? Anybody 7.5? 750. Anybody 750? Look a bit of 750. Not Virginia. Nope, not Virginia. He's from the same town as James Brown. Paul Hampton bids a 7, now 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5? Anybody bid a 7.5? Look a bit of 7.5 now. Anybody bid a 750? Not Stanton, Pennsylvania. Now 7, look a bit of 750. Anybody bid a 750? Look a bit of 750. Anybody bid a 750? Now going once to Paul Hampton. Look for a bit of 750. Anybody bid a 750? Look a bit of 750. Anybody bid a 750? Now going twice to Paul Hampton. That's correct, James Worley, Augusta, Georgia. Looking for a bit of 750. Anybody bid a 750? And going twice now. Looking for a bit of 750. We're sold. Sold at $7 to Paul Hampton. Thank you very much, sir. $7 to Paul Hampton. That's right, hometown of the Masters, Augusta, Georgia. Let's see. Next item up is going to be this 1952 D roll. 1952 D. It's another old hand-wrapped roll. I'm going to start this at $1. Anybody start at $1? 1952 D start at $1. Here it is right here. 1952 D. Starting this off at $1. Anybody bid $1? Late night bids $1. Now $1.25. Got a bid $1 now. Bid $1. Need a money bid $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Anybody bid $1.25? Look a bid $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? $1.25. Look a bid $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? God, a lot of these things have kind of icky on the end of them. All right, got a bid of $1.75. $1.75. Doug Walters bids at $1.75. Look a bid of $2. Anybody bid at $2? Look a bid of $2 now. Anybody bid at $2? Got a $2 bid. $2 bid. Now look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? There's some of the rest of the coins in the roll. Now bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Some of these are uncirculated. They're just kind of a little powdery looking because they've been in this roll forever. At 2 now, $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Now anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. $2.25. Look a bid at $2.25. Got a $2 now going once. Looking for a bid at $2.25. $2 going once. Look for a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Anybody bid at $2.25? $2 going twice now. Looking for a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look for a bid at $2.25. $2.25. Anybody $2.25? Nice little roll here. All right, we're sold. Sold late night. $2. $2 bid. I get over here and type in $2 to late night. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the bids. Now let's take a look at the next one. Next one's going to be this 1961 D roll. That's old adhesive from a sticker. There we go. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Don't know what's inside. Just a 1961 D roll as far as I know. It's a nice BU roll. 1961 D. Let's get started. Javier gives us a $2.25 bid. $2.25. Now look a bit at $2.50. Or was that on the last item? Javier, was that on the last item or this item? Okay, now we got a Yo Man bid at $3. Bid at $3 now. $3 looking for $3.5. $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25. Got a bid at $3.25. Now $3.50. Got a bid at $3.50. Now looking $3.75. Anybody bid at $3.75? Anybody bid at $3.75? Now $4. Now $4. Look a bid at $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Look a bid at $4.25. Now $4.25. Look a bid at $4.50. Got a bid at $4.50. Got a bid at $4.50 now. Look a bid at $4.75. $4.50 now. Look a bid at $4.75 now. $5. Now $5. Look a bid at $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? Look a bid at $5.50 now. $6. Now $6. Look a bid at $6.50. Anybody bid at $6.50? Anybody bid at $6.50? Need a bid at $6.50 now. $7. Now $7. Need a bid at $7. Now need a bid at $7.50. Now need a bid at $7.50. Look a bid at $7.50. Anybody bid at $7.50? Anybody at $7.50? $7.50 now. $8. Look a bit of $8.50 now. $8.50. Anybody bid of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50 now. Anybody bid of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50 now. Anybody bid of $8.50? Now $9. Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody $9.50? Anybody $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50 now. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50. Need a bid of $9.50. Look a bit of $9.50. James Worley is out. Thank you very much. And we got a bid of $9. Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Look a bit of $9.50. At a $9 bid. This is a beautiful coin. I'm going to look at a couple of more of these. Oh, yeah. This is a sweet roll here. I've got some pretty coins in this. All right. Got a bid of 9. Looking for a bid of 9.50. Anybody bid of 9.50? Look a bid of 9.50. Anybody bid of 9.50? Anybody bid of 9.50? Anybody bid of 9.50? Look a bid of 9.50. Anybody bid of 9.50? All right, we got $9 going once. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid $9.50? $9 bid going twice. Looking for a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Anybody bid of $9.50? Sold. Yo Man go. Yo Man bid of $9, I believe. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Let me annotate. Markate at $9 for Yo Man Go. And here we go, moving right along. Next item. What have I got for the next item? Oh, this is a 1960D roll. It's a BU 1960D roll, tubed roll. Going to start it off at $1. Anybody bid of $1? Looking for a bid of $1. Anybody bid of $1? Look a bid of $1 now. Anybody bid of $1? $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Got a $5 bid from DN. $5 now. Look a bit of $5.50. Now 6. Look a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Now 7. Look a bit of $7.59. Anybody bid a $7.50? Look a bit of $7.59. Anybody bid a $7.50? Need a cleaned half cent for a typeset. I don't think I have a half cent right now. Sometimes I do. Got a bit of 7. Look a bit of $7.50. Anybody bid a $7.50? Look a bit of $7.50 now. Anybody bid a $7.50? I know, right? Beautiful. Now $7.50. Now $7.50. Look a bit of 8. Now $8.50. Anybody bit of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50. Now anybody bit of $8.50? Look at money bit of $8.50. Anybody bit of $8.50? Look at money bit of $8.50. Now $8.50. Anybody bit of $8.50? Got a bit of 8. Look a bit of $8.50. Now anybody bit of $8.50? Look a bit of $8.50. Now anybody bit of $8.50? Now Thomas comes in at 10. $10 bid. $10 bid. Look a bit 11. Now anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look a bit 11. Now anybody bid 11? Farm dog is out. Now $10. Look a bit of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look a bit 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? $10 going once now. Looking for a bit of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Got 11 now. Got 11 now. Looking 12. Anybody bid a 12? Look a bit of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Got an $11 bid. Got $11 bid. Looking 12. Looking 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Look a bit of 12 now. Got a bit of 12. Got a bit of 12 now. Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Look for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13. Mark is out. Thank you very much. Got a bit of 12 now. Look for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Got 12 going once now. Looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? At 12 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? 12 and a half. Thomas. Looking for a bit of 13 now. 12 and a half. Looking for a bit of 13. 12 and a half. Looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 12 and a half. Looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Now 13. Look a bit of 13 and a half. Anybody 13 and a half? Anybody 13 and a half? 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? Anybody bid a 13.50? Look a bit of 13.50 now. 13. Look a bit of 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? 13 bid of 13.50. Anybody bid 13.50? Anybody bid 13.50? 13 going once now. Looking for a bit of 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? Looking for a bit of 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? 13 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? Looking for a bit of 13.50? We're sold to Deanna 13. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll do Techstar is not going to bid in. Oh, well, Techstar, I hope you're feeling better soon. I know that you've been down on your back. I hope things get better for you here real soon, though. I really do. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Deanne, I'm going to give you this at $12. I'm going to give it this at $12. I'm going to offer a second roll to you. Second roll right here, $12. This is a second roll. This one is not sealed. Well, not anymore. It was. Had tape on it. Now it doesn't. Here's the tape. Okay. I just twisted the tape off. But here you go. There's another one right here. You'll take both. Okay. Deanne takes both rolls. Thank you, Deanne. And those were at 12. I get the second one annotated in here. Next, 1964D. A 1964D roll here. Let me see if this one's taped. This one is taped shut. This one's taped shut, so it's a 1964D roll. We're just going to have to assume what's in there from what we can see on the ends of the roll. Ends of the roll look very nice. Beautiful coins in here. 1964D. 1964D. Start me off at $1. Anybody a dollar? Anybody a dollar? Need a dollar bid? Look a dollar bid. Anybody dollar bid? Anybody dollar bid? Got Doug Walters at $2. Now look a bit at $2.25. Got a bid at look a bit at $2.25. Anybody at $2.25? Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bit at $2.25. I think they're beautiful coins. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Got a bit at $2. Look a bit at $2.25. Now $2.50. Now $2.50. Look a bit at $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Look a bit at $2.75. Anybody bid at $2.75? Look a bit at $2.75. Now anybody bid at $2.75? $2.75 now 3. Now 3. Now $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bit at $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? $3 bid looking 325 now. 325. Look a bit at 350. 325. Look a bit at 350. 350 now. 375. Anybody bid at 375? Look a bit at 375. Anybody bid at 375? You never know what the heck could be in here. There's a bunch of RPMs and stuff known for 1964D, and there's a ton of double die reverses. Yeah, 375 now. 375. Doug Walters 375. Look a bit at 4 now. Anybody bid at 4? Anybody bid at 4? Look a bit at 4 now. Anybody bid at 4? Got 375. Look a bit at 4. Jeff Dunn at $4. $4 now. 425. Anybody bid at 425? Look a bit at 425. Anybody bid at 425? Anybody bid at 425? 425. Anybody bid at 425? Look a bit at 425. Anybody bid at 425? $4 bid. $4 bid. Going once now. $4. Look for a bit at 425. 425. Anybody 425? Got a 425 now. Now 450. Look a bit at 475. Anybody bid at 475? Look a bit at 475. Anybody bid at 475? Got a bit at 450. Look a bit at 475. Anybody bid at 475? Got a bit at 475 now 5. 475 now 5. Anybody bid at 5? Got a bit at 5 now 5.5. Anybody bid at 5.5? Look a bit at 5.5 now. Anybody bid at 5.5? Look a bit at 5.5. Anybody bid at 5.5? $5 now. Look a bit at 5.5. Anybody bid at 5.5? Anybody bid at 5.5? Can't do 5 1/4, Jim. Yeah, there we go. 5.5. 5.5 from Doug Walters. Look a bit at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? The 25-cent increments stop at $5, Jim. Got 50-cent increments from there forward. So I got a bit of 5.5, looking for a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? Doug Walters bid of 5.5 is a high bid, looking for a bit of 6. Now we got a bit of 6. Got a bit of 6 now, looking for 6.5. 6 now, looking for 650. Anybody bid of 650? Look a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? Jeff is out. Thank you, Jeff. Look a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Look a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? Look a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? Got a $6 going once, looking for a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650 now. $6 going twice now, looking for 650. Got a bit of 650. Got a bit of 650. Look a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7 now. Got a bit of 7. Look a bit of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Looking for a bit of 7. Got a 650. Looking for a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Got a 650 going once now, looking for 7. Jim Fletcher is out. Got a 650 going twice now, looking for a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Sold at 650. Doug Walters, thank you very much, sir. 650 to Doug Walters. There we go. Thank you, sir. Next item is this right here, 1960 large date. It's a 1960 large date. This one is sealed shut. This one's been taped shut for a long time. The top coin does have a fingerprint on it. That is a little bit of a fingerprint there on the top coin. It is a large date roll, 1960 Philadelphia, plastic tubed large date roll. You give me a bit of a dollar. Anybody bid a dollar? Anybody bid a dollar? Looking for a bit of a dollar. 1960 Philadelphia, large date. Yep, Larry got this one. Bid a dollar. Doug Walters, look bid a dollar. Look at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25 now? 5. Now 5. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Got a bit of 5. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Got a bit of 5 going once now. Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Got a bit of 5 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Got Doug Walters, 550. 550 now. Looking for a bit of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? Looking for a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? Got a bit of 550. Look a bit of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Anybody bid a 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? No bid a 6. Look a bit of 550 now. Look a bit of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Anybody bid a 6? No bid a 6. 550 going once now. Looking for a bit of 6. We got 550 now going twice. Looking for a bit of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Look a bit of 6. Sold 550. Doug Walters, thank you, sir. Second item in a row. All right, let me get that annotated. 550 to Doug Walters. Now, my next item. Got this, 1963D, It's a tubed roll, 1963D. Same source, same tape. Nope, wait a minute. This one's not taped. There we go. Look at that. 1963D. Need a bid a dollar. Anybody bid a dollar? Look at a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? Now Jim Fletcher bids a $5. $5 bid. $5 bid. Look at a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look at a bid of $5.50. Now anybody bid a $5.50? Now bid a $5. Look at a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look at a bid of $5.50. Now anybody bid a $5.50? Got a $5 bid. Now $5 bid. Now going once. $5. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look at a bid of $5.50. Now anybody bid a $5.50? James Eubanks at $5.50. Thank you, sir, and welcome to the show. James Eubanks at $5.50 now. Looking for a bid of $6. Anybody bid a $6? Look at a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? Got a bid of $5.50. Look at a bid of $6 now. Anybody bid a $6? Now Doug at $6. Need a money bid of $7. Need a money bid of $6.50 anyway. $6.50. Need a money bid of $6.50. Look at money bid of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look at bid of $6.50 now. Anybody bid a $6.50? Jim Fletcher $6.50. Jim Fletcher $6.50. Look at bid of $7. Anybody bid a $7? Look at bid of $7 now. Anybody bid a $7? Looking for a bid of $7. Anybody bid a $7? Look at bid of $7 now. Anybody bid a $7? That's $6.50. Now looking for a $7. Look at those die scratches, man. It just keeps taking me and taking me and taking me. Deep die scratches over there on the left-hand side. That's just kind of cool. I don't know why I think that so much, but I do. It's just cool. Got a $6.50 bid. Now looking for $7. Anybody bid a $7? Look at a bid of $7 now. Anybody $7? Now $6.50 going once. Looking for a bid of $7. Anybody bid a $7? Look at a bid of $7 now. Anybody bid a $7? Got $6.50 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $7. Anybody bid a $7? Look at a bid of $7. Sold. Jim Fletcher $6.50. Thank you, sir. Jim Fletcher $6.50. I'll go ahead and annotate that here real quick. Okay. So before we move on to the next lot, I'm going to go on down and start selling some of the reveals. I'm going to start doing some of the reveals now. Our first reveal is going to be a 1955S plastic tubed roll. It's going to be a plastic tubed roll. It's reveal number 244. And here's the title, Wait for My Go Before You Do Anything. 55S plastic tubed rolls, 1 coin from the roll. They're going to be $3 a piece with a limit of 3 per person. So it's $3, limit 3. I'm going to count down. Countdown to the go is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Reveal number 244, 1955S at $3 a coin. And Marshall gets 3. Then what do we got? Yeoman for 3. And then we've got Surig for 3. And then Deanne for 3. And then we've got Mike Birchman for 3. Then we've got Adam Chambers for 3. And then Jim Fletcher for 3. Then Jeff Dunn for 3. Then Joe McBride for 2. Farm Dog for 2. And then we've got Paul Hampton for 3. Then we've got James Worley for 3. Then we've got Doug Walters for 2. Then we've got B.R. Chef for 2. Then we've got Bulldog for 3. Let's see, where does this roll end? We've still got a few left. What do we have left here? John Brandon Bow wants 2. And then we've got Tim Morrell for 3. Then we've got 4 left. 4 left, so Sir Gold is going to get 3. And then the one remaining that I have at the very end is going to be John Brandon Bow. I don't know how he got in there. He wanted 2, and then he got another one. I guess he counted the names. So John Brandon Bow gets another one. And that's the end of that roll. The end of that roll. Now we're going to do another, let's see, another wheat cent roll. How about reveal number 245 is going to be 1952D. 1952D. Here you go on that. Here's the title, so you can see what the title is, and then I'll get you going here in a moment. These are going to be $4 a coin. And I'm going to do a max of 3 per person. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Paul Hampton will take 2. And then we got John Brandon Bow for 3. And then we've got Yeoman for 3. Surreg for 3. Then we've got Deanne for 3. And then we've got Jeff Dunn for 2. Then we've got Adam Chambers for 3. Then we've got Joe McBride for 2. And then we're going to have Marshall for 3. Then we'll have Mike Birchman for 3. Then Jim Fletcher for 3. Then we'll have Bulldog for 3. Let's see, after Bulldog is going to be Farm Dog for 1. Then James Worley for 3. And then we've got Timothy Morrell for 3. And then we have Doug Walters for 2. Then we have Steve A for 1. Then we have Party Pickle for 1. Then we have Techstar for 2. Then we will have, oh, sorry, Sir Gold. It's 52D, 1952D. Did I not say that before up here? I did. 52D plastic tube roll. Okay. Let's see. After Techstar, what do we have? We have a total of 4 spots left. So after Techstar, we got Sir Gold for 1. That means I've got, Sir Gold for 1. I have 3 spots remaining. Anybody who wants the 3 spots can take them. 1, 2, or 3 spots. Deanne gets 1 more. Now I got 2 spots left. Anybody want 2 spots? Got 2 spots remaining. 2 spots remaining. Anybody want them? 2 spots remaining. Deanne gets 1. Okay, James Worley gets 1. And Jim Fletcher gets 1. Okay, that's it for that. Now the next roll is going to be an inexpensive roll, just to get beginners or newbies involved. If anybody wants to get involved in this one, it's going to be relatively inexpensive. Here is the title for you, and then I'll get you started in just a moment. This is going to be $1.50 per coin. $1.50 per coin, a max of 3. Now, 150 max of 3 coins per person. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. $1.50, max of 3 coins per person. We've got Paul Hampton for 3. Then we've got John Brandon Bowe for 3. Then we've got Yeoman for 3. And then we've got Jim Fletcher for 3. Then we've got Surag for 3. Then we've got Deanne for 3. Then we've got Farm Dog for 3. Then we've got Mike Birchman for 3. And then we've got Joe McBride for 3. Then we've got Adam Chambers for 3. Tim Morrell for 3. Then Jeff Dunn for 3. Then we have Doug Walters for 2. Then there's New Marshall for 3. Then we've got James Worley for 3. And then Bulldog gets 1. And then James Eubanks for 3. Party Pickle for 1. And I have 1 left. That 1 left will go to Steve A. Steve A. Got in on the end of that one. Nice deal. Good deal. Now the next one is a special. Next one's a huge special roll. 1940D. 1940D, you're not going to find rolls of that very often at all. Got a 1940D roll. These are going to be $7 per coin. 3 max per person. There's your title. Going to get you started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, got to do it in order. Doug Walters for 3. Then I've got Bulldog for 2. And then I've got Sir Gold for 3. And then I've got Joe McBride for 2. And then I've got Paul Hampton for 2. And then I've got Marshall for 3. And then I've got Mike Birchman for 3. And I've got Yeoman for 3. And then I've got Surag for 3. And then Jeff Dunn bins 7. I don't even know how you get a 7 out of 3, but it's a max of 3 per person. So I'm going to give you 3, Jeff. Let's see. John Brandon Bowe wants 3. Then we've got Jeff throws a bin 3 at the end. Hey, we got James Worley for 3. Then we've got Levels for 3. Who do we have after levels? Farm Dog for 2. Deanne for 3. Then we have Adam Chambers for 3. And then we have Party Pickle for 1. Then we have Jim Fletcher for 3. Then there is Tim Morrell for 2. That's all I got. Tim Morrell for 2. Sorry, Techstar, Doug Walters, Sir Gold, Steve A, and Jeff Dunn. Well, Jeff Dunn's already in. So those people, Techstar, Doug Walters, Sir Gold, Steve A, and Jeff, are not Jeff Dunn. But those 4 people I can't fit into this roll. Sorry, folks. I already got you in, Doug Walters. Sir Gold's already been in. Techstar didn't get in time, though. So Techstar is the only one affected. Steve A. Couldn't get him in either. Well, let's try this one. Got another one. Nice one. Inexpensive. Beautiful roll. It's a 1955 D. We're going to be doing these at $2.50 a coin. Limit of 3 per person. You got to wait until I get this done. Jim, you got to wait. Reload your gun, Jim. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go now. $2.50 each. $2.50 each. I'm going to say Techstar. Techstar is in first. Got you in for 3. Jim Fletcher for 3. We've got Paul Hampton for 3. Joe McBride for 3. We've got Yo-Man for 3. Farm Dog for 3. We've got Sureg for 3. We've got Timothy in for 3. We've got Jeff Dunn for 3. We've got Deanne for 3. Then we've got John Brandon Bowe for 3. Then we've got Doug Walters for 2. Then we've got Mike Birchman for 3. Then Adam Chambers for 3. Then we have Party Pickle for 1. Then we have James Worley for 3. Then we have Jim Fletcher for 3. Sorry, it's just taking so long. Steve A for 1. And then we have Bulldog wants 3, but is only going to make it in for 1. We got 1 for Bulldog. And, well, sorry, Marshall, I couldn't get you in. Couldn't get you in. Did your battery go dead, Donna? Couldn't get in? Oh, bummer. We got a few more rolls, though. Here's the next one. It's 1960D. Everybody loves 1960D. These are only going to be $1.50 a coin. It's $1.50 a coin, max 3 per person. I'll count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Jeff Dunn for 3. Bulldog gets 1. Paul Hampton for 3. Mike Birchman for 3. Joe McBride for 3. Doug Walters for 2. Then we've got Farm Dog for 3. Then we've got John Brandon Bow for 3. Then who's next? Yeoman for 3. Then Levels for 3. Then we've got Sureg for 3. Timothy for 3. Then we've got Adam for 3. Then we've got Deanne for 3. Then we have James Worley for 3. Okay, now Marshall gets 3. Then we've got Sirgold for 2. Steve A for 1. James Eubanks for 3. And Jim Fletcher wants 3. Jim Fletcher, well, you didn't get in already, did you? Oh, I couldn't give you that. Darn it. James Eubanks only got 2. James Eubanks, there's only 2 spots at the end of the roll for you, and unfortunately, Jim Fletcher, I couldn't get you in. You keep kicking the dog too early, and I can't get you there. So we're going to try another one. Got a 1956D plastic tube drill. This is our last one. These are only going to be $2.50 a coin. 1956D is one of the most productive years ever for die varieties. Here's your title, and I'll get you started on the next post. We'll do the countdown, so don't do it early. Do not do it early. So we're going to be doing these at $2.50 per coin. Got a 3-coin max. And I'm going to get you going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, John Brandon Bow comes in first with 3. And then Yeoman wants 3. Then Timothy wants 3. Then Levels wants 3. Then Sureg wants 3. Then Joe McBride for 3. And then Paul Hampton for 3. Okay. What do I have next? Farm Dog for 3. James Worley for 3. Jeff Dunn for 3. Ah. Why? Typing sometimes just gets a little bit off here. Deanne for 3. Now we've got, let's see, Mike Birchman for 3. And Adam Chambers for 3. Doug Walters for 3. And we've got Jim Fletcher for 3. Then we've got Steve A for 1. Then we've got Party Pickle for 1. Then we've got Bulldog for 2. Then we've got Techstar for 2. And I have, okay, Joe, you want to get 2 for Thomas, but I can, oh, wait a minute. Did I get Marshall in there already? I did not get Marshall in here already. Unfortunately, I'm out of coins, Joe. Marshall gets 1 spot at the end of the roll. And that's all I've got, folks. That's all I got for the reveals. So anybody who was waiting on the reveals, we're done. I'll go back to rolls. Anybody wants any more rolls? I've got, probably about 20 more rolls to go. So I appreciate it, folks. Thank you very much. Moving on now, lot 52. Lot 52 is a 1973D. It's a 1973D. See, lot 52, where is that? So 18. This one right here. It's a 1970. Nope, wrong row. Oh, I was in the wrong row. Here we go. 1973D. It's a 1973D roll. Thank you, Steve. Looking for $1. Anybody give me $1? Looking for $1. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Looking for a $1 bid. It's 1973D roll. Anybody give me a $1 bid? Jeff Dunn for $1. Jeff Dunn for $1. Look at $1.25. Now anybody bid $1.25? Looking for $1.25. Paul Hampton $1.25. Looking for $1.50. Anybody bid $1.50? Looking for $1.59. Anybody bid $1.50? Sir Gold, no, you do not need to register again. I will send you an invoice when we get finished tonight or tomorrow morning. I got so many things to put on these invoices I may or may not get done tonight. So look for an invoice in your email. Party Pickle, that will be... tinyurl.com/ccreveals. Now we got a bit of $3 from Mike Birchman, $3.25 from Paul Hampton, $3.25 now, $3.25. Look a bit of $3.50. Got a bit of $3.50. Look a bit of $3.75. Anybody bit of $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75. Anybody bit of $3.75. $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75. Anybody bit of $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75. $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75. Anybody bit of $3.75. Look a bit of $3.75. Anybody bit of $3.75. Party Pickle, I do not have any coins on hold for you. I do have a couple of coins, or at least one coin that I know of to ship to you. I think I've got one to ship. Tim got a bit of 4 now. Paul got a bit of 5. Got a bit of 5 now. Jeff Dunn is out. Bit of 5 now. Look a bit of 5.25. 5.50 anyway. 5.50. Anybody bit of 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50 now. Anybody bit of 5.50? Tim Morello's out. Look a bit of 5.50. Anybody bit of 5.50? Got a $5 bid now going once. Looking for a bit of 5.50. Anybody bit of 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50. Got a $5 bid going twice now. Looking for a bit of 5.50. Anybody bit of 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50 now. Anybody bit of 5.50? Sold now. Paul Hampton, $5. Thank you, Paul. All right. You're welcome, Party Pickle. Next item up is going to be this right here. It's going to be a 1963D. It's an original bank wrapped roll, 1963D. Here's, or they're machine wrapped rolls, original machine wrapped roll, 1963D. It's a little wonky looking, but it is original. And I was able to tuck it back far enough to see that it's a 63D inside there. So we got a $1 bid from DN. $1 bid from DN looking for $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Look a bit of $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Got a bid of $1. Look at $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25? Look a bit of $1.25. Got a $2 bid now. $2.25. Anybody $2.25? Look a bit of $2.25. $2.25 now. $2.50. Anybody bid $2.50? Look a bit of $2.50 now. Anybody bid $2.50? $2.50. Now $3. Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody $3.25 now. $5. Now $5. Anybody $5.50? Anybody bid $5.50? Look a bit of $5.50 now. Anybody bid $5.50? Got a bit of 5, look a bit of 5.50. Anybody bid a 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50 now. Anybody bid a 5.50? Look a bit of 5.50. Anybody bid a 5.50 now? $5 going once. Looking for a bit of 5.50. Anybody bid a 5.50? Got a bit of 5.50 now. Looking for 6. Got a bit of 5.50. Look a bit of 6. Anybody bid a 6? Anybody bid a 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? Got a bit of 5.50. Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid a 6? Anybody bid a 6? Got a bit of 6. Got a bit of 6 now. Look a bit of 6.50. Anybody bid a 6.50? Look a bit of 6.50 now. Anybody bid a 6.50? Anybody bid a 6.50? Look a bit of 6.50 now. Anybody bid a 6.50? Look a bit of 6.50 now. Anybody bid a 6.50? $6 going once. Look for a bit of 6.50. Anybody bid a 6.50? Anybody bid a 6.50? $6 going twice now. Need a money now. 7. Now $7. Look a bit of 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Look a bit of 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Look a bit of 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Look a bit of 7.50 now. Anybody bid a 7.50? 7.50. Look a bit of 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Look a bit of 7.50 now. Anybody 7.50? I tell you what, how about if we do it this way? I'm going to stop. We're sold. I'm going to stop. And I'm going to offer Steve a roll for $6 and James Eubanks a roll for $6. How does that sound, guys? And then I've got a third one. So James, you want a second roll or no? James, you just tell me 1 or 2. Steve only wants 1. Okay. So James, you want 1. Steve wants 1. I've got a third roll. I've got a third one of these original machine wrapped rolls from 1963D. And this one is, the third one is actually in a different kind of wrapper. I'll just run this as a separate lot then. Run this as a separate lot and see if we get any other bids on this. Okay, here's the next one. It's another different 1963D. This is in a Satley roll from Detroit, Michigan. 1963D. We're going to start this one off at $1. Anybody start me $1? Anybody $1? $1 bid. 1963D original bank wrapped roll. Start me $1. Anybody get $1? Anybody $1? Looking for $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Sharp Eye for coins. Hello there. Got $1 bid. Got $1 bid. Now DN for 3. BR Chef for 5. Got a bid of 5. Look a bid of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? Got a bid of 6 now. Yep. Got toning on the end. On one end anyway. The other end's got a cardboard. It's one of those cardboard killers. You can't see what's going on behind it. We got Paul Hampton bid of 6. Now Tim Morrell bid of 8. Sharp Eye at 10. Paul Hampton at 10. Got Paul Hampton now at 11. Tim Morrell at 12. Got a $12 bid now. 12. Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13. BR Chef 2 is out. Got $12 bid now. Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Got a bid of 12. Look a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Got $12 going once. Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13. Got a bit of 12. Now looking for 13 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bit of 13? Look a bit of 13. Anybody bit of 13? Sold. $12. Tim Morrell, thank you very much. All right. Thank you, sir. And move on to the next roll. Next roll. These are special here. Here you go. Look at this. Corn Exchange Bank. And it is a Batdorf roll. Batdorf roll for 1960 Philadelphia. 1960 Philadelphia. These are scarce, folks. You don't see these every day. These things are very difficult to find. And I'm going to get you started here at $1. Anybody start me $1 roll. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? Looking for $1 bid. There's lot number 54. Looking for $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Paul Hampton bid 5. Got a $5 bid now. Looking at 5.5. Anybody bid a 5.5? Jeff down for 6. Sharp Eye for 7. Got a bid of 7 now. 7. Look a bit of 8. Got a bid of 7. Look a bit of 8 now. Paul Hampton at 12. Paul Hampton $12. Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Got a bid of 12. Now Scooter B bids 18. Scooter at 18. 18 now. 19. Look a bit of 19. Anybody bid a 19? Look a bit of 19 now. Anybody bid a 19? Got a bit of 18, look a bit of 19. Anybody bid a 19, look a bit of 19 now. Anybody bid a 19? And Paul Hampton bid a 20. Got Paul Hampton bid 20, 20 now, 21. Anybody bid a 21, look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Got a bit of 20, look a bit of 21. Anybody bid a 21, look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21 now, 23. Now 23, need a bit of 24. Anybody bid a 24, look a bit of 24 now. Anybody bid a 24? Anybody bid a 24, look a bit of 24 now. Anybody bid a 24 now, 25. Got a 25 now, 26. Anybody bid a 26, look a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid a 26? See, here we go. The Auto Coin Wrapping Machine Batdorf patents, March 2nd, 1915. So this is an original Batdorf roll. Got a 25. Now 25, look at 26. Anybody bid a 26, look a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid a 26? Even got a little bit of toning around the edges here. Very tightly wrapped roll. These things are very nice. Scooter is out. Got Paul at 25, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid a 26, look a bit of 26? Got Paul Hampton going once now, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid a 26, look a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid a 26? Got Paul Hampton going twice now. 25, looking for a 26. Anybody bid a 26, look a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid a 26? Got James at 26. James 26 now, bids a 26, look a bit of 27 now. Anybody bid a 27, look a bit of 27 now. Anybody bid a 27? Looking for a bit of 27. Anybody bid a 27? Got 26 now. Looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid a 27? Bid a 27. Anybody bid a 27? Got $26 bid. Looking for a bid of 27. No bid of 27. 26 going once now. Looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Paul is out. Thank you. Got 26 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27 now. Anybody bid of 27? Sold. James Eubanks at 26. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, here's the... I said, look, I can't even type unless I'm not talking. Okay, here is the big kicker on this one. Doom, 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 doom. I have two. This one is the Girard Trust Corn Exchange Bank, which is the same thing as what this one is, except you can't read the Girard Trust part on the other roll. But this is Girard Trust Corn Exchange Bank. It's a Batdorf roll, 1960 Philadelphia. Same thing, $26. James, you want this one at 26? James, you can have a second roll at 26 if you want it. No go at 26, I'll offer to Paul Hampton. No go there at 26, I'll offer to Scooterby. James, you can take the second roll at 26. If you don't do it, Paul Hampton can. If he doesn't do it, then Scooterby can. Okay, Paul, would you like it? 26. Scooterby, you'll take it if Paul won't. Yep, same bank. Girard Trust Corn Exchange Bank. Okay. I'll take it at 26. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And there we go. Another 26 there. And for Paul Hampton. And hang on just a second. All right. Get everything all annotated here. Now, I have another roll that came with the same lot of rolls, but this one is a fold-over hand-wrapped roll. It was in the same lot. This is a 1960 Philadelphia hand-wrapped roll. It's a BU hand-wrapped roll. I'm going to start this one at $1. Anybody want to give me a $1 bid? Farm Dog at a $5 bid. There's a $5 bid. Now looking for a bid of 5.5. Now a 6. Now a 6. Look a bid of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Got a bid of 6. Look a bid of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? 6.5. How about 6.5? Who wants a bid of 6.5? Anybody 6.5? Look a bid of 6.5 now. Anybody 6.5? This is an original roll, folks. They don't come more original. This one's just not Batdorf wrapped. There it is. There's the back. The last coin in the roll. There we go. Got a bit of 7. Now 750. 750 now. Look a bit of 8. Anybody bit of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Got a bit of 8. Got a bit of 8. Look a bit of 850. Anybody 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? 850. Anybody 850? Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bit of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bit of 850? $8. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody 850? Anybody 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody 850? $8 going once now. Looking for a bit of 850 now. 850 bid. 850 bid. Look a bit of 9. Anybody give me a bit of 9? Look a bit of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? Looking for a bit of 9. Got a bit of 9 now. 9.5. 950 now. Anybody bid of 950? Look a bit of 950 now. Anybody bid of 950? Now 950. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Now 950. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Now 950 going once. Looking for a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. 950 going twice. Looking for a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10 now. Now bid of 10. Now bid of 10. Look a bit of 1050. Anybody bid of 1050? Look a bit of 1050. Got a bit of 10. Look a bit of 1050. Anybody bid of 1050? Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you very much, sir. Got a bit of 10. Looking for a bit of 1050. Anybody bid of 1050? Tim is out. Got a bit of 10. Going once. Looking for a bit of 1050. Anybody bid of 1050? Got a bit of 10. Going twice. Looking for a bit of 1050. Anybody bid of 1050? Look a bit of 1050. Sold Farm Dog, $10. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, all you guys, for bidding. How about another round of... Let's see. I can get my 10 in here real quick. Make sure I put Farm Dog in here so I know he bid for it. And how about another round of 2017 D? 2017 D. These are going to be bins. Going to be bin. I'm going to see. Going to bin. How much did these go for? 2017 D. $2. $2 bin. I've got a total of 3 more rolls. 3 more rolls. Going to bin at $2. 3 rolls. Bin at $2. Go ahead and get started on a bin at $2. 2017 D. As soon as I run out, I run out. BR Chef will take one. I'm done. BR Chef takes one. Tim Morrell takes one. Jim Worley takes one. If I have more, I'll email you guys. So I've got BR Chef. I've got Tim Morrell. And then I've got Jim Worley. And I need to write down Mike Birchman, Doug Walters, and Jeff Dunn. Guys, if I have more rolls, I will put them on your invoice. I'll put one each on your invoices. Do I have 2018 D? Let me take a look. I'll email you if I do. I'll send you an email if I do have it. Alrighty then, here we go. This one's going to be nice because I know these rolls likely have RPMs in them. These rolls are likely full of RPMs. They're 1961D. There's a 1961D. It's plugged on one end, and the other end, you can see the date mint mark there. 1961D. It is a Satley Company roll. It has no other markings on it. It's not a bank wrapped roll. It's an original machine wrapped roll. I'm going to start this off at $1. Yeoman gives me a bid at $1, and now Deanne at 6. Yeoman at 7. Yeoman bid of 7. Got a bid of 7. Now Deanne at 8. Deanne at 8. Look a bid of 8. Now look a bid of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Look a bid of 850 now. Now Yeoman bids a 9. Yeoman bid a 9. Look a bid of 950. Anybody bid a 950? Look a bid of 950 now. Anybody bid a 950? Now bid a 9. Look a bid of 950. Anybody bid a 950? Look a bid of 950. Anybody bid a 950? Yeoman now going once at 9. Now here we go. Tim Morrell at 10. Tim Morrell at 10. Yeoman at 11. Yeoman 11. Got a bit of 11 now. Look at 12. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Look a bit of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Tim is out. Yeoman at 11. Look a bit of 12. Anybody bid a 12? Look a bit of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Looking for a bit of 12. Anybody bid a 12? James Eubanks bids a 12. Now 13. Anybody bid a 13? Deanne is out. Thank you very much. Got a bit of 12. Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Got a bit of 12. Look a bit of 13. Now we got a 13. Now 13. Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bit of 14. Now a bit of 13. Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? James is out. Thank you very much, sir. Got a bit of 13 once. Look for a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bit of 14. Got a bit of 13 twice. Now look for a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Sold at 13. I tell you how I'm going to handle this. I have a few of these. How many do I have total? Let me see. I have a grand total of 8 of these available right now. I've got 8 of these available. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer them at $10. I'm going to start with Yeoman. I'm going to start with Yeoman at $10. And then I'm going to go to, and you can buy as many as you want at $10. Yeoman takes 3. Okay, and then I'm going to go to James. James was my second bid back, James Eubanks. I'm going to start at Yeoman. James will take 2. Thank you. And then my third bidder down was Yeoman James Timothy Morrell. And Timothy will take 1. Okay. And now beyond Tim, I'm open to anybody who wants the last 2. I've got 2 rolls left. Deanne, if you want them, you can have them at $10. Deanne at $10. Okay, Deanne will take both of them. Okay. And I don't have any left for Jeff Dunn or Doug Walters right now, but I will check my box and I see if I have any more from this source, and if I do, I'll let you know. Do you want me to just put them on your invoice if I do find them? With Jeff Dunn and Doug Walters. Okay, I'll do that. New Marshall, you want some too, okay? We'll see what I can find for you guys. All right, now, next one up is it's one of the oldest rolls I've got going today. One of the older ones I've got going today. It's a 1942S roll. This 1942S roll is circulated. There are some better circulated coins in here. The 50 in the bottom shows that it's a 50 count roll. And I need that starting at $1. Anybody $1? Give me $1 bid. I'm going to go ahead and untape this so we can see. $1 start. Anybody $1? Tim Morello, $1 start. There we go. It was a 1942S. Nice one on the top there. And the whole roll is like that. It's just 1942S. Now we got Javier at 2. Now Paul Hampton at 2. Got a $2 bid now, $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Look a bid at $2.25. Now New Marshall at 5. New Marshall at 5. Look a bid at 5. 5.5 now. 5.5. Anybody bid at 5.5 now? Paul at 10. Paul at 10. Look a bid at 11. Anybody bid at 11? Look a bid at 11 now. Anybody bid at 11? Got a bid at 10. Look a bid at 11 now. 11. Anybody bid at 11? Got a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Paul Hampton at 10 now. Going once. $10 going once. Look a bid of 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $10 twice now. Going for 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? New Marshall bids 11. Tim is out. Got a bid of 11 now. Look at 12. Anybody bid at 12? Look a bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid at 12? Look a bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Looking for a bid at 12. Anybody bid at 12? Got a New Marshall going once now at 11. Looking for a bid at 12. Paul Hampton is out. Got a New Marshall twice now. Going twice. Looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Look a bid at 12 now. Sold to New Marshall at 11. I appreciate it, sir. Sold to New Marshall at $11. Your name is so long to type. All right. Next up, let me go ahead and put a title up there for you so you know what you're bidding on. For sure, anyway. I'm sure everybody knows what they're doing, but here we go. Lot 59 to 1949S. Plastic tubed roll. It's circulated, starting at $1. This roll has never been searched. Who knows what's in it? No clue here. 1949 as circulated roll. Start at $1. Anybody $1. Tim Morell at 6. Tim Morell bids at 6 to get it started. Got a $6 bid. Look a bid at 6.5. Anybody bid at 6.5? Look a bid at 6.5 now. Anybody? Paul Hampton at 7. Paul Hampton 7. Now look at a bid at 7.5. 7 now. 7.5. Anybody bid at 7.5? Look a bid at 7.5 now. Anybody bid at 7.5? Anybody bid at 7.5? Looking for a bid of 7.5 now. Anybody bid at 7.5? Got a bid of 7. Looking for a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid at 7.5? Anybody bid at 7.5? $7 now. Going once. Looking for a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid at 7.5? $7 going twice. Looking for a bid of 7.5. Anybody bid at 7.5? Sold Paul Hampton $7. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. And here's another S-Mint roll. This one's going to be a 1951 S roll. $1951S. This one isn't a complete roll. It's a partial roll. There's the top of it stuffed up with some cotton, but then there's the bottom part of the roll. It's going to be a partial roll. It's got 30 coins in it. I'll dump some of these out and show them to you. Here we go. This is a 1951 S roll. There's a nice one. Got Tim Morrell with a bid of $1.25. $1.25 now. Look a bid of $1.50. Anybody bid of $1.50? Look at $1.50 now. Anybody bid of $1.50? Looking for a bid of $1.50? Anybody bid of $1.50? Look at $1.50 now. Anybody bid of $1.50? Got a dollar. Look at $1.50. $1.25. $1.25 current. Look a bid of $1.50. Anybody bid of $1.50? Anybody bid of $1.50? Look a bid of $1.50 now. Anybody bid of $1.50? $1.50. Javier. Got a bid of $1.50. Look at a bid of $2. Got a bid of $2 now. BR Chef 2 now. $2.25. Anybody bid of $2.25? Anybody bid of $2.25? Look a bid of $2.25 now. Anybody bid of $2.25? Got a bid of $2. Looking for a bid of $2.25. $2.25 now. Tim Morrell. Look a bid of $2.50 now. Anybody bid of $2.50? Look a bid of $2.50 now. BR Chef bid of $3. Got a bid of $3. Look a bid of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bid of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25 now. Anybody bid of $3.25? Got to put the cotton back in the roll. Don't want you to miss out on your cotton. There you go. Got a bit of $3 now. $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25 now. Anybody bid of $3.25? Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25 now. Anybody bid of $3.25? No bid of $3.25. $3 going once now. Looking for a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25 now. Anybody bid of $3.25? $3 going twice. Look for a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid of $3.25? Sold. BR Chef, $3. Congratulations, sir. $3. $3 bid to BR Chef. Here's another one. Take a look at this. This is pretty much a full roll. I think it's a full roll. Could be missed one coin, but it's a 52S roll. Wait a minute. It says 52D on my sheet. Is this 52S? It is. This is a 52S roll. So a full roll here of 1952S, or it looks like it's a full roll. 1952S. Who's going to get me started? $1. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? $1 bid. Get me started. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? 1952S. Got a new Marshall. Start me off with $1. Got $1 now. Got $1. Look $1.25. Anybody bid $1.25 now? $3. Now $3. Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid $3.25? $3.25. Anybody bid $3.25? Look a bit of $3.25. Anybody bid $3.25? Paul Hampton is out. New Marshall still behind. We're looking for a bit of $3.25 now. $3.25 now. $4. Now $4. Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Got a bit of $4. Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25. Anybody bid of $4.25? Look a bit of $4.25 now. Anybody bid of $4.25? Got a bit of $4.50 now. $4.50. Look a bit of $4.75 now. If I can count. Mike Birchman bids a $5. Got a bit of $5. Look a bit of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Anybody bid of $5.50? Look a bit of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? Got a bit of $6 now. Got a bit of $6 from Marshall. Look a bit of $6.50 now. Anybody $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? Look a bit of $6.50 now. Anybody bid of $6.50? $6.50. Look a bit of $6.50. Anybody $6.50? I got a bit of $6 now. Looking for a bit of $6.50. Anybody bid of $6.50? Nobody $6.50? Got a bit of $6.50 now. Mike Birchman $6.50. Look a bit of $6.57 now. $7. Anybody bid of $7? Look a bit of $7. Now got a bit of $7. Look a bit of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Got a bit of $7. Look a bit of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bit of $7.50 now. Anybody bid of $7.50? Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bit of $7.50 now. Mike is out. Marshall $7 going once. Looking for a bit of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bit of $7.50. Marshall going twice now. Looking for a bit of $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Look a bit of $7.50. Sold. Mr. Marshall $7. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Now here, this is one that a lot of the people who went to bed earlier, they're not going to get a chance to look at this, but take a look at this guy. This is rare as rare can be. Old Batdorf style roll. So it's an old Batdorf style roll. It is a 1972 Philadelphia original bank wrapped roll. 1972 Philadelphia. Guess the implications here. What do you know? Going to start this at $1, folks. Going to start it off at $1. Doug Walters giving me a $1 bid. Got a $1 bid. Now look a bit of $2. Got a bit of $3. Look a bit of $4. Now anybody bid of $4. Look a bit of $4. Now $5. Now $5. Look a bit of $6. Now $10. Now look a bit of $11. Now anybody bid of $11. Look a bit of 11. A lot of times these rolls go $25 to $50 before the bidding stops. Got Scooter B at $30. Scooter B at 30, now 31. Anybody bid at 31, look a bit of 31. Anybody bid at 31. Scooter B at 30, look a bit of 31. Anybody bid at 31, look a bit of 31. Now anybody bid at 31. I just kind of stopped everybody dead in their tracks, didn't it? Got a bit of $30. $30, looking for a bit of 31. $30 going once. Looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid at 31. Farm Dog and Paul Hampton are both out. Got a $30 going twice. Looking for a bit of 31. Anybody bid at 31. New Marshall bids at 31. Got a bit of 31. Now looking 32. Anybody bid at 32. Look a bit of 32. Now anybody bid at 32. Looking for a bit of 32. Anybody bid at 32. Look a bit of 32. Now anybody bid at 32. Got a bit of 31. Looking for a bit of 32. Anybody bid at 32. Yeah, these rolls, I have only seen these from one source ever that are wrapped like this. Batdorf style with the 50 pennies wrapper. Very nice, very tight, very clean roll. No rips, no tears, no stains. Very, very nice. 1972 Philadelphia. Got New Marshall at $40 now. $40. Look a bit of 45. Anybody bid at 45? Look a bit of 45. Scooter B out at $40. Look a bit of 45. Anybody bid at 45? Look a bit of 45. How about a 41? Anybody bid at 41? Look a bit of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bit of 41 now. Anybody bid at 41? We're going to be going once to Marshall at 40. Looking for a bit of 41. Once to Marshall. Look at $40. Looking for a bit of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bit of 41 now. Anybody bid at 41? Going to be going twice now to Marshall at $40. Looking for a bit of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Look a bit of 41. Anybody bid at 41? Congratulations, sold to Mr. Marshall. $40. Thank you, sir. Super, super deal here. Super buy. This is one of those rolls that if you can at all stand it, you keep it shut. Because in 10 years, this roll will sell for 10 times what you just bought it for. Here we go. Next one. This is going to be another one of the penultimate beauties of the day. This is a 1983 Philadelphia. 1983 Philadelphia. Original bank wrapped roll. 1983 Philadelphia original bank wrapped roll. There's all kinds of goodies in 1983, folks. Never know what you'll run into here. We got Jeff Dunn at 2, Yo Man at 3, Paul Hampton tries 3, now Mike Birchman at 15. Got a $15 bid, looking for 16. Anybody bid at 16? Look a bit at 16 now. Anybody bid at 16? Anybody bid at 16? Got a Yo Man with a 16, now looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid at 17? Look a bit at 17 now. Anybody bid at 17? This is 1983 Philadelphia. 83 Philadelphia, folks. These things are stupid hot. $18 now, 19. Yo Man bids at 19 now, looking bid at 20. Anybody bid at 20? Look a bit at 20 now. Anybody bid at 20? Anybody bid at 20? Anybody bid at 20? That's a good plan, Marshall. Going with all your rolls unopened. Well, I tell you what, that's going to be really great for the grandkids one of these days, you know. 1983 here. Got a bid of 19. Looking for a bid at 20. Anybody bid at 20? Look a bit at 20 now. Anybody bid at 20? Look a bit at 20. Anybody bid at 20? Anybody bid at 20? I get very few of the brown or the craft paper type Batdorf rolls. Very few of them. Most of the Batdorf wrapped rolls are more like this. They're the ones that are in the white paper with the pink or red printing. Those ones of the like this. This is a 1970s roll, and no, it's not for sale right now. But here's one in 1970. Another Batdorf roll. It's a beautiful Batdorf roll. That one's going to go on a reveal one of these days. Not selling it outright. I've got a Mike Birchman 20 now. Paul Hampton 21. $21 bid now. Look a bit at 22. Anybody bid at 22? Look a bit at 22 now. Anybody bid at 22? This coin on the back of the roll, it appears to be a gem coin. It's a beautiful gem coin. So Mike Birchman is out now. Paul Hampton at 21. Looking for a bid at 22. Anybody bid at 22? Look a bit at 22 now. These usually sell for $30 to $40 also. The 1983, the original rolls like this. Got Paul Hampton at 21, look for a bid of 22. Scooter B goes 23. Scooter B at 23, look a bit of 24. Got a bid of 23. Need a money bid of 24, look a money bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Got a bid of 23 now. Looking for a bid of 24. Need a money bid of 24, look a money bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a money bid of 24. $24. Anybody $24? 23. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? A $23 bid. $23 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Sold $23. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're going to appreciate that. Sorry, Paul. Couldn't get you in there in time, buddy. That one's going to go to Scooter B at $23. I appreciate it. Next item here, we have a circulated, however, very important 1936 roll. I've never been through this roll. I do not know exactly what's in it. All I know is that I picked it up the other day in a box of stuff that I've had for many, many years. And there it was. So I decided, this would go pretty well in the auction. I think somebody would appreciate this. It's a 1936 roll. You know that there is at least 3 different nice double dies in 1936 that you can find. So Tim gives me a $10 bid to start. $10 bid to start. Looking for $10, $10.50. Anybody $10.50? Need a bid of $10.50. Look a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Got a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Mike, good night, sir. Have a great night. Got a bid of 10. Look a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50. Now anybody bid of $10.50? A $10 bid. $10 bid. Now $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50. Now anybody bid of $10.50? It's 1936. A $10 bid going once now. $10 bid going once. Looking for a $10.50 bid. Anybody $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50 now. A $10 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Look a bid of $10.50. Sold to Tim for $10. I appreciate it, sir. Whose turn is it now? We got our very last item. And this is going to be a bin item. We're going to bin these at $2 a roll. $2 a roll. As many as you want. They're 2020 Philadelphia rolls. A number of nice double dies have started coming out of 2020. So we can actually get somewhere with 2020 rolls. Here's 2020. Anybody want to bin 2020 rolls? We've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got plenty of them. So Yo-Man's going to bin 1. So Yo-Man. They're $2 a piece. Anybody wants them? Jeff Dunn bins 1. And Doug Walters bins 1. Then we got James Worley bins 3. Oh, nope. And let me throw some more in here. Hang on just a second, folks. I'm working on paperwork here, trying to get this to... You hear my dog snoring behind me? He's really cutting the rug tonight. He's really got it going for him. I'll tell you what. All right. So we got James Worley for 3. And then Steve A for 1. And let's see, Paul Hampton for 3. And then we've got James Eubanks for 1. And then we've got, that's it, right? Ben 1 more for a total of 2. Jeff Dunn. Okay, Jeff, you've got 2 now. All right, anybody else want any of these 2020 rolls? $2, $2 bid. $2 bin. Anybody $2 bin? No more? So that's it. That's all I got for you guys, folks. We had a good night. Had a long night, but it was a good night. Doug Walters wants 2. I'll get you another one, sir. Well, I tell you what, everybody is very much appreciated here. I tell you what, I put on these productions and I do all this just to be sure that you guys get exactly what you want at the prices that you want to get them at. I know sometimes you guys fight over the stuff, and that's good for me, but I love every one of you for it. That's for sure. Let's see. I don't have anything else right now. So, well, there's all of. Nope. That's a still shot. That's not actually. See, I'm waving my hand under it now, and it's not doing anything. So, I got to figure out what's wrong with this camera. Get it reset. We'll just go to, how about this camera? There I am. And yeah, for those of you who've been watching me for a while, you notice anything here? Nope, it's not the shaving. I've actually lost a pretty decent good share of weight. I have done pretty well lately. I'm down about 35 pounds, about 35 pounds from when I moved here back in August. So I've been losing a pretty good fair amount of weight lately. Yeah, I'm down about 35 pounds. I'm trying to get down another, I'm going to say 15 to 20 pounds. 15, 20 more pounds would be perfect for me. Because I can get down another 15 pounds, I'll be down to military weight, and that's where I really want to be. I want to be where I weighed in the military. Tim, you found my weight? Yes, Donna Mac, I am losing it the right way because I'm only losing about 2 or 3 pounds a week. Maybe 4 pounds a week sometimes. But I'm eating right, exercising better. I have stopped my sugar intake for the most part. My blood sugar is down to 125 to 150 where it belongs. And I am doing very well. So I'm working on making myself a better person for what it's worth anyway. I'm looking at a few different things. One thing I'm looking at is I'm going to have some dental work done on Thursday. I may be useless on Thursday evening. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to schedule reveals. But as usual, but for a different reason this time, I may have to reschedule. So I want you guys to know that I am going to be scheduling the reveals through Thursday. And if everything works out and I come home and I'm not slurring, because I might be talking like this, and I don't want to have to do that. I don't want you guys to have to listen to me talking like that. So I'd rather just go to sleep and get up the next day. But I've got some dental work that's going to be done on, it's actually dental surgery, so it's not going to be very simple. And it's coming up on Thursday. And so I should be available Friday. I'm hoping I'll be available Friday and I won't still be talking through a bunch of gauze. And if nothing else, I will at least have it going on Saturday. So, but I'm going to do as many of them tomorrow and early in the day Thursday as possible. I'm going to be doing some earlier day reveals just to be able to get through some of the reveals that we've got going on here. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is all of the stuff that you've bid on tonight, not the reveals, but all the stuff you've bid on tonight is going to be shipped out tomorrow. And I am probably not going to be charging anybody any shipping because I've already got boxes that'll go out to people. I'm going to get these shipped out tomorrow. If you can get them paid for prior to my shipping, I'll get them shipped out tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the invoices tonight and tomorrow morning. I'll be working on them through tomorrow morning. And when I get the invoices done, if you get your invoice done, you see it in your email, try to get out there and pay it for me so that I can get all these shipped. PayPal has this thing with their invoices. When I charge an invoice through PayPal and you don't pay the invoice through PayPal, I don't have a way of shipping that particular group of items until they've been paid for. And that's part of the issue. But because I finished all the old reveals from way back when, like 2-3 weeks ago, I've got all those coins ready to go out. The only one that I don't have ready to go out yet is the 203R, the replacement roll for the 1952D. If you guys will remember, we had a 1952D roll, and then I've got a replacement 1952D roll. I still have those being held. Yeah, I'll probably just take Thursday off. I don't know. It kind of depends. But I will probably be numbed up and not able to talk really well for hours after my procedure. So we'll see. But what are we talking about? What are what selling for so much? You tried here last week. Tried here what last week, Farm Dog? Wait a minute. What are we doing? Oh, the banks. 2021 pennies? That's another thing I'm looking at. I'm looking for a source for 2021 pennies. But if I can find a good source for 2021s, I will buy them so that we can disperse them amongst ourselves as collectors. And we'll see what we can do. I've been working. 2021 D boxes sold for $1,000. No way. That's just the people who aren't really intelligent. For $1,000, come on, really? I can see them sell for $100, but not $1,000. No way, $100. No way, $1,000. $2 a roll is very much. Yeah, on eBay. Yeah, no. I didn't mean to say that, but it's true. Anybody who's going to pay $1,000 for a 2021 box of pennies is not very intelligent. But we'll get out there. We'll find them. We'll figure it out. And if nothing else, they'll be making more of them later on in the year because, yeah, they may be scarce now because it's January. But, I mean, heck, by March, they're going to be common as anything. Yeah, no, not 500. Nope, not 500. We're going to be talking about $2 to $3 a roll at the most. I wouldn't ever pay more than $2 to $3 a roll for those. So we're going to see what we can do. Get them to you a little bit cheaper than that anyway. Gosh. 2 to 3 rolls are going for $50. Yeah, that's not going to last. That's just, that's just right now while they're still scarce. 2020 rolls are not very scarce. They're not very difficult to come by. And I thought that they might be minting fewer coins because of the pandemic, but that's just not the case. They've minted plenty of coins. There's plenty of them out there. There's plenty of them out there for everybody. We just don't have them in the distribution channel yet, which is fine. They'll get in the distribution channel at some point soon. Once they go into the distribution channel, they'll be plentiful. Everybody will have them. Everybody will have a chance at them. People are going to the banks now, and they're getting full boxes of 2020. And so 2020 was something that they thought back in February, March of 2020 when the pandemic started. They thought these things would be really rare someday, and they were buying box after box after box. Well, I kind of fell into that a little bit because I was offering like $75 a box for them. But what copper-plated steel? The 2021s? What are you talking about, Steve? Oh, no. They're not making sense from steel. Not yet, anyway. They're still making them out of the zinc. They're regular zinc bathed in copper. And, yeah. Timothy, if you've got a box of 2021... Get it on eBay. Get it sold. Get it sold, get it out, get it done. You don't want to keep it. Not if it's a $1,000 box. For sure, get it out there and sell it. Because I can guarantee you that they'll come a lot cheaper later on. 2020 coins might be slightly lower mintage than normal other years, but they're not going to be especially low mintage. They're not going to be anything like the like the 2009s that came out. Those things were low mintage. 2020 coins are not all that low mintage. In fact, I think I remember hearing on some reasonable source, I think it was the Coin World podcast, I think I heard that they made like 3 billion coins in December alone. I mean, so they're just making all kinds of coins being made. Coins of coins being made. They made a ton of them. And so I think eventually they're going to be very common. We're going to be able to see them everywhere. It's just a matter of the people who really think they need to have them first are the ones that are paying $1,000 a box for the 2021s. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. It's ridiculous. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go. And I'd like to be able to stay here and talk a little bit longer, but I got to go and start doing these invoices, get the invoices done so I can get on to my sleepy time and get up in the morning and start doing packages. I've got a whole lot of packages to get done. So I am going to go ahead and send the invoices out mostly this evening. I think I'll get them all out this evening. And then early tomorrow, if you get up and you see that invoice in there, get it paid so I can get it in the mail to you tomorrow. I will get it in the mail to you same day if you can get it paid. So I appreciate it, folks. Love and peace to all, and I will talk to you at the reveals tomorrow.